Welcome to Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota in Effingham, the area's most customer-friendly dealership. Just honk your horn and enter our out-of-the-weather service drive, where our friendly service team will gladly help you. Take advantage of our no-appointment oil change service, our competitive tire sales and repair, and enjoy a cup of coffee in our customer lounge. Experience award-winning service at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep is proud to announce that the luxurious 2005 Chrysler 300 has been chosen as Motor Trend Magazine's 2005 Car of the Year. This stunning new beauty from Chrysler took on the 23 best from GM, Ford, and the imports and bested them all. While you're in it, Geckners, be sure to take a good look at the all-new 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee and the all-new 2005 Dodge Dakota. Yes, it's true, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep do have America's hottest new products. Come see them today at Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Effingham.
Coming at senior night, playoffs are on the line. It's a great weather night. Let's get it rolling.
Young wings out there. We've got two freshmen on the kickoff team tonight.
And there's the kickoff. It's coming downfield and dropped. And now Christopher has to scramble back. And the Mules, oh, he fell down. Christopher will start at the 14-yard line. Jeremy Reichert, a 5'7", 140-pound junior, slipped as he was fielding the ball. It bounced off his chest. He went back and picked it up at about the 11, tried to get to the middle of the field and slipped and fell at the 14. So a good start, Bruce.
Did the Mules janitorial staff, instead of putting the flag up, did they go water the field down or something down there?
Bam.
Put some Crisco or something on the field. He slipped twice.
He really did, and that'll put the Christopher Bearcats in a bit of a hole to start the game, and it would be a good time for the defense, Bruce, to make a stand. Right there.
Absolutely. Starting back at the 15-yard line are the Bearcats, and well, that is not the way you'd like to start the game.
The nose of the football is just shy of the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bearcats.
You're right, by the way. Wally is not playing on the defensive side. It's Steve Marsh in there for him.
Zach Thomas is their quarterback, and they hand off, and a good run here. This is Hammonds, Kyle Hammonds. He had about 90 yards last week. He gets across the 20 to about the 23, a little counter play. And as we've noted all year, Bruce, the Mules are very susceptible to that counter.
Well, they bite too quickly, Stan. They take the fake and they'll go the misdirection and have really been burnt on it. Usually when you see that, you'll see a wing back coming across pretty soon too.
Christopher runs a bone, and this is Flowers straight ahead, and he's got the first down. So 2 plays and a first down for Christopher out to the 27-yard line.
Jake Boyd in on the tackle for the Mules, but not before he did pick up 4 or 5 yards. Pretty good hole out there for him too, Stan. Looks like the Bearcats going to try to go maybe at the inside a lot with the new guy in there.
2 good hard runners, Flowers and Hammonds, and they also are joined in the backfield by Kyle Hargis. And he gets the football right now, and he does not get nearly as much, maybe 2 yards to the 29. Holden Smith and Jake the Snake there on the stop.
Well, he ran to Zerlini and Marsh's side that time, Stan, also, and the defensive left side had pretty good penetration, got into the backfield a little bit, slow him down. Boy, that is a big guard.
That guy's huge, isn't he?
Randy Hammonds, 5'9", 305. Whoo!
Built like a fire plug. Straight ahead they go with a fullback dive, and getting a couple of yards on the play are the Bearcats. Carrying the football that time was John Martin, a 5'9", 194-pound senior. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a long 4 for Christopher.
Stan, that's 4 plays and 4 different running backs handling the football. You got to like it. If you're Christopher, you got to like being able to spread the bacon around and get everybody involved. Keeps folks with fresh legs.
Kevin Fox in at quarterback now, and he is up under center. There's the snap, and he's running the option, trying to get outside, and he turns the corner and gets the first down. Finally tripped up on the play by Todd West, but not before he gets to the 41. Just a quarterback sweep is all that was, Bruce.
Yeah, and he was running very hard. It looked like the Mules thought that he had him tackled and going down. Luckily for the Mules that he only was able to pick up about 4 or 5 more yards after he slipped that last tackle, and he fell down.
So Christopher is driven from their own 15 out to their own 40 right now. Back at quarterback is Thomas. So we'll see that again if Fox comes in. They pitch outside, trying to get the corner with Flowers, and brought down by Jordan Wiles, but not before he picked up another 6 yards to the 46-yard line.
Well, we were told the Bearcats could score, and we're seeing it on this initial drive, Stan. The Bearcats are really pushing the football mechanically. How about methodically downfield?
Yeah, nothing fancy. They're just coming out of the bone, double tight ends, and running in between the tackles for the most part and picking up 5 and 6 yards a pop. Thomas at quarterback once again. There's the snap. They hand off second man misdirection. Flowers, and he's got big yardage. Brought down by Trotter and West, but not before he gets to Mule territory, the 42.
The Mules went for the counter. They took the fake to the first guy through onto the to the right side, and then they handed it to Flowers heading over to the left guard, and it was wide open.
Anybody who's seen film on the Mules know they are susceptible of that play. And Christopher with another fresh set of downs, driving very nicely right now. Thomas gets under center, double tights, Bone in the backfield, takes the snap, pitching it outside, and this time carrying the football for the Bearcats is Hargis. He is across the 35 to about the 34. Another good gain, Bruce, on first down.
It makes second and short, or getting first downs is a lot easier when you have second and short, third and short, and the Bearcats are really pushing the football.
Second and about 3 here at the Mule 34-yard line. We're underway in the first quarter with 8.5 to go. No score, but Christopher is driven from their own 15 into Mule territory. This time the sledding is tough as they give it off to Hammonds, and he is rocked in the backfield.
Dan Harris, the first man to hit him. Zerlini helped him out, also Holden Smith. But nice job by Harris. They were going a stunt that time. Stan went into the hole, and Harris met him.
A loss on the play back to the 36. That'll bring up third down and 5 for Christopher at the Mule 36-yard line.
Boy, you got to figure if they don't make it here on third, Stan, they'd go on fourth the way they've been running the ball.
Everything's on the line tonight, too.
Yeah.
Unless they have a big loss or a penalty or something. They hand it off, and there is a big flag on the play.
There's
Flowers is going to be brought down way past first down yardage, but the flag's laying back the line of scrimmage. I'm guessing hold on that one.
Well, the umpire threw it right at the hole, so I'm thinking you're probably right. And right when you called for the penalty, it's a big break for the Mules. They get the penalty, and that'll push the football back to around the 46-yard line.
Yeah, the flag's laying at the line of scrimmage. If it is a hold, it'll come back 10 from there. And that is the case, holding on the Bearcats. And they're going to walk it off, and it'll be back at the 46-yard line where it's going to bring up third down and about 14, almost 15 for Christopher.
That's a huge break for the Mules. They really needed that desperately.
And now the Mules have to hold them here, Bruce. You can't give up 3rd and 15.
Justin Palmer heads into the football game with the play, and you're absolutely right. The Mules had the chance to stop Carterville a time or two last week and couldn't get it done on 3rd and long, 4th and long. And it's really a backbreaker if you can't stop them in this kind of position.
They go to a spread formation now, which would indicate they're probably going to throw, and Thomas does fade back. He has time. He throws over the middle, and it's caught, but not enough for the first down. The ball was tipped by the Mules, Jeremy Puckett, and catching the football for Christopher was Justin Palmer, who brought the play in.
Holden Smith collided with Jeremy Puckett out there on the tackle, and Holden slow getting up.
And they blew the whistle to stop the play, so he has to go out.
So it'll be 4th down and 4, or short 4, maybe give him just 3.
Yeah, one of your best linebackers leaves now on that, and it's 4th down, and as you said, about 3 yards to go as the ball's just inside the 35 of the Mules, so a big play here in the ball game for Christopher.
Thomas takes the opportunity, Stan, to go over and have a word with Coach Kratz on the sideline while Smith's getting fixed.
First big play of the night. They go with the spread formation once again. A 4th down and 3 for the Bearcats at the Mule 35-yard line. Flowers in motion. There's the snap. They fake the handoff. They throw the football. It is complete for a first down, as carrying the mail for Christopher on the catch, I believe, was Hammonds. It is Hammonds. And he's all the way down to the Mule 16-yard line.
Reaver was trailing him across the field, and the Bearcats very impressive. They're able to do just about anything they want here on this drive. The holding penalty didn't help.
Rolled it out and a little flip to him, and he got it and got good yardage. Yeah, they overcame the 3rd and 15, and Bruce, that's something we said the Mules couldn't allow, and they did.
Well, the Mules didn't get any penetration by the line that time either, Stan, because he faked the handoff to 2 or 3 different guys.
Back to the wishbone, and this time Holden Smith shoots the gap and brings down Hargis for a loss on the play back to the 20. So it is going to be 2nd down and long for Christopher as they lose 4 there, 2nd and 14.
I believe we've just seen the importance of having Holden Smith in the football game.
Yeah, you don't want Holden on the sideline. 6:15 to go in the quarter, no score. Go ahead, Bruce.
Holden has been nursing a dinged-up shoulder from the Carterville game, but hopefully it won't affect him tonight.
Out of the wishbone, double tight end alignment. Thomas takes the snap. He wants to throw the football.
Screen.
It's going to be a screen pass, and carrying the football is Hargis. He's knocked out of bounds by Puckett at about the 18-yard line. So about back to the original line of scrimmage. Let's see where they actually put it down.
Nick Vest and Will Toney got a little bit tangled up in that in the blocking for the screen there, Stan, and Toney came up looking for a flag or something like he'd been held, but Vest is the defender.
Yeah, yeah. Nick saw the screen coming.
Yeah.
He was getting over there in a heartbeat. It's
only a gain of 2. Only a gain of 2.
Yeah, it's still 3rd and 12 for Christopher at the Mule 18. Out of the spread formation, they give it off, and trying to get the corner is Flowers. He's going to be brought down on a hard hit by Zerlini, but not before he picked up a few. Across the 15 to the 13, where it's going to bring up another big 4th down.
He picked up about 5 on the play, Stan. You're absolutely right. So 4th down and about 7 here early for the Mules. With this already a 6-minute drive for Christopher, this will be a time to stop it.
Yeah, if the Mules can hold right here, it'll be a big momentum shift because Christopher has been doing what they wanted. Now they have 4th down and 7 at the Mule 13.
If you're Christopher here, Stan, you almost go for the end zone.
Out of the eye right now. Now they send a man in motion, wanting to throw the football, and the pass is touchdown. West went for the interception, didn't get it, and Flowers caught the football, so it's a 13-yard touchdown pass for Christopher with 5:13 to go here in the first quarter, and the Bearcats take a 6-zip lead as they drove from their own 15 all the way down the field and capped it off with a 4th and 7 touchdown pass.
No reason not to go for the end zone there if you're Christopher. You had to, if you get the first down, it's down at the 5-yard line, so you may as well just go for the whole thing, and that's what they did. Caught him on the goal line, and an easy score.
They will go for 1 here. Kicking the football is Rock Perino. He's a junior. Snap is high but handled. The kick is up, and it's right down the middle. It's Christopher 7, the Mules nothing. We'll be back in a minute.
There's always something happening at Mills Alley in Flora. Let's take a quick tour. CEFS, Gary Lute, State Farm Insurance, Tyler Schroeder, Plumbing and Heating, Brent Burgess, Geologist, Independent Builders, Coble and Malone, Wabash Independent Networks, Parker Sound and Music, and Cash Express of Flora. Brought to you by your friends and neighbors at Mills Alley, West North Avenue in Flora. If you need office or shop space, see poor old Uncle Milty or give him a call at 662-MILT.
Joe Hodsey, the Ford dealer from Salem here. With Ford building 5 of the top 10 selling nameplates in the U.S., it's great being the Ford dealer for 30 years in Salem, Illinois. Great prices, great service and parts, friendly people, and a strong desire to stay focused on knowing happy owners is what kept our store successful. With over 12 acres of paved display area, a full line of trucks of all sizes, I know we'll have something for you too. Come take a look or visit our website. Shopping could be easier.
Short kick comes down to Lucas Reaver looking for some room to run. Misses the first tackle, gets to the outside. Hammonds brings him down as he crosses the 35 to about the 37-yard line. That's where the Mules will start 1st and 10 for their first possession of the night.
About 17 yards on the return there. He kind of took his time getting to the football, let it bounce, and that's always a pretty scary thing to do on the kickoff.
Christopher ate off almost 7 minutes in that opening drive. 6 minutes, 53 seconds. We have 5:07 to go. So quite a drive for the Bearcats.
Well, we were thinking going in, it's going to be a shootout. Both these teams not all that tough defensively from what we've heard about Christopher.
Jeremy Puckett with the football. He is running hard, gets across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Good pickup on 1st down. And Puckett did come out of the backfield.
The defense was holding him up there too, Stan, trying to get the ball free. It was Jesse Smith in there on the tackle, the linebacker, and they were holding him up, and the other teammates were coming in trying to knock it away. Josh Bramlett in there.
I wasn't going to mention anything about that. We can't have any of those tonight.
Well, you got to mention it.
We can't have turnovers.
Can't have penalties either.
Nope.
Haven't had one.
Can't make mistakes.
No mistakes.
Did let him get 2 4th down conversions. To me, that's a mistake. Out of the bone, here come the Mules. It's Jeremy Puckett once again. Jeremy this time gets just to the 40 and maybe across to the 41, where it's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 for the Mules.
Going inside off that right off that right guard, right tackle area, both the last 2 plays, and Wally is in there playing in the offensive set.
Yeah, we heard Wally would just be playing offense tonight, as the Mules now face a 3rd down and a long 2 or a short 3, as it's a ball length across the 40-yard line. Mules have to get to the 47 for a 1st down. Todd West sets him down. There's the snap. He pitches out to Puckett. Jeremy looking for the corner. Jeremy has the corner and dives for the 1st down. I don't think he got it.
It's going to be very close. Had to get to the 42, and well, that's a nice spot if they're giving it there.
No, he's short by a yard.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he's short by a yard.
Well, it is desperation night. You've been running the ball decently here in your first 3 plays. Are the Mules going to take a timeout? No, they're going to bring in the chains, maybe.
No, I think they're doing that for equipment. I think one of the Christopher players had a shoulder pad loose.
Wally's heading out of the football game. It will be the punt.
Unit's on. Mules are going to punt. Maybe. Todd West is the punter. It's 4th down and 1. I would think the Mules would try to line up, maybe try to get him to jump, Bruce, but they just come out with the punt unit. So the Mules' first possession is going to be a 3 and out as they come up a yard short. Nick Vest to snap it. There's the snap, and they do kick it. Nice high spiral from Todd West. Taken by Hargis. He fumbles. Loose on the field. It's loose. I think the Mules have it.
Jeremy Puckett was right in there to get it.
No. They got it back.
Hargis didn't get it back. He got some very big luck there and a nice, smart play. I believe that is, it might have been Kyle Hargis falling back.
Yeah, I think he got back on it finally. There's a big scramble down. Puckett was trying to wrestle it away, and Christopher got it. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 32. The Mules are going to have to play better defense than they did the first series.
Well, yeah, they got to play some at all, because the first series.
Well, they drove 85 yards.
Drove 85 yards, make it actually 95 with the holding penalty, and
converted 2 4th downs.
They had a real nice first drive. The Mules just have to stop them. Now they're in the eye.
With a man in motion, that's Flowers. They take the snap. They pitch out, trying to get outside with Hargis, and he is tripped up by Holden Smith. He'll gain 3 to the 35. Bring up 2nd and 7 for the Bearcats.
You know, one of the things that it kind of looking at the Mules, looks like you don't want to blame anything, but it could be the homecoming distractions. The team just kind of the defense not all that aggressive yet tonight.
You know, I hate that homecoming distraction stuff. You know, that stuff's over. It's football game. Dances tomorrow and all that folly-roll. Out of the eye once again. Christopher showed Wishbone almost the entire first series. They hand to the first man through. He bounces off one tackler, and Jeremy Puckett makes a good solid hit.
Wonderful hit by Jeremy Puckett. Perfect form tackle. Had the shoulder in the belly and put him down.
They give Hammonds a yard to the 36, where it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 6 for the Bearcats.
This will be a nice place for the Mules to get a little bit of confidence back in their defense too, Stan. Like you said, that 85-yard first drive, the offense for Christopher is rolling.
And what do they have going on here?
It must be an equipment problem for Hargis.
Hargis leaves the lineup. Have they blown it into play? Now they have. As coming in for Hargis is Jeremy Reichert.
Or blood on his shirt. He's making him change shirts or something.
It could be. I don't know what the situation is. Anyway, he's out of the ball game for the time being. And a big 3rd down and 6 here for Christopher. Thomas under center. He takes the snap. He rolls out. He throws the football. He completes his pass. And first down for Christopher, as catching the football was Nick Miner. We were told Christopher wouldn't throw much, but what are they now, 4 for 4, Bruce?
Yeah, and Todd West was playing defense out there that time, and he was giving a gigantic cushion to that kid on 3rd down and 6. He was giving him 6 or 8 yards.
Well, they get to the 47. It's a 1st and 10 for Christopher at their own 47. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and the Mules have only had the ball 3 plays. They trail 7-0. Wishbone double tights here. They pitch it outside. And Reichert trying to get the corner. Check that. That is, yeah, that's Reichert carrying the ball. He's got
Nathan
about 8.
Crawford, wasn't it?
Reichert, Jeremy Reichert, number 14.
I thought it was 44.
And he gets 8 to the Mule 46-yard line.
Mules defense just really struggling right now.
Yeah, they're just driving it right down the Mules' throats right now and just saying, here we come. You try and stop us. And so far, the Mules haven't done it. So the offense for Christopher is dominating play right now in this first quarter of play. They lead 7-0. Second man through is Flowers. He is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss. Dirty Bob on the play. Makes the first hit. Help from Boyd and Zerlini. No gain.
Maybe a hair loss there.
Just a hair loss. 3rd down and 2 for Christopher, just shy of the Mule 45.
Inside Mule territory like that, Stan, you figure if they don't make it here on 3rd, they're very likely to try on 4th.
We'll see what they do here.
Like another penalty.
Out of the wishbone, double tights. Thomas stands straight up as a quarterback. He drops the ball. He's down right there. As he'll be back at the 50, where it'll be a loss on the play of about 4. It's going to bring up 4th down and long, and Christopher's going to punt.
That'll work about as good as a penalty. That's nice, and then you lose the down, too. You were mentioning he's just straight up and down as the quarterback. Boy, you don't see it that often, and that's probably why.
Well, yeah, he's straight up and down, and he came away from the center without the football and bobbled and finally fell on. They put it to the 49. Mules are halfway looking for a punt here. As back to kick is Thomas.
2 men back deep are West and Puckett.
There's the kick. It's away. It's a high kick coming downfield. Mules are going to let it bounce. It takes a nice roll for Christopher. And will roll dead inside the 20 at about the 17-yard line. And that's where the Mules will start 1st and 10. And it's time for the Mules to have a little offense. 20 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's been all Christopher, Bruce.
And, yeah, the quarter has basically zoomed by because Christopher's completing all their passes and running the football.
They came a cropper on that series by their own mistake.
Yeah, fortunate for the Mules. You know, and that's the thing, Stan, at this point, Christopher's put the football on the ground 3 times. The Mules haven't been able to get it.
Well, the one was the big play that caused them to go into punt formation, and the Mules will start 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line here. They had the ball once earlier, came up a yard short on their 3 downs, and the Mules jump off sides. Come on! 8th game of the season, and you jump off sides. Wake up.
I believe that's Mitchell Collier, wasn't it? Out here on the...
Could have been, but...
over here on this side on the tackle.
Bruce, when you're in week 8, you can't have a false start.
Yeah, that's what you get when you get the sophomores playing out there, too. We've got new personnel in there tonight because Wally's struggling. So the Mules burn themselves, shoot themselves in the foot.
So instead of 1st and 10, it's 1st and 15. The ball's back to the 13-yard line. 20 seconds still remaining in the first quarter. Mules trail 7-0. This is only their 2nd possession of the night.
Only their 4th play around.
West takes the snap. It's Jeremy Puckett looking for the corner. He slips one tackler, and now there's a flag down. That doesn't look good.
Thrown in the direction of Nick Vest and Wally Thompson. It looked like they might have been caught grabbing some jersey.
Yeah, there was no gain on the play.
Couple
just
of
back
flags.
to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, 2 flags down. D. Wiley will indicate that it is a face mask on Christopher.
Well, that's good.
And a holding on the Mules. They offset. So we'll run 1st down once again.
That's fine. That's fine. That didn't work very well anyway.
No.
I would think the Mules will be able to throw the ball against this team. You're standing up there doing the pass motion, aren't you, Stan?
Yeah, I know we're on our own 13-yard line, Bruce, but they're putting practically 9 men in the box.
Well, and it's not like John Kratz has a short memory. He remembers how Puckett ran against him last year, but and that's what he's trying to stop. But they didn't face Lucas Reaver last year, and Lucas can catch a ball and do something outside, too.
And you got a senior quarterback in Todd West who can put the football on the money.
Yeah.
If he gets the time to throw. Now, as you said, Bruce, the line dinged up a little bit. The quarter has expired. After 1, it's Christopher 7, the Mules 0. Back in a minute.
Ever just want to get away and hang out with friends? Why not try Coffee House in Flora? Get your friends together and enjoy a variety of specialty drinks, including lattes, frappes, and smoothies. Try the delicious gourmet stuffed pretzels, Italian beef, or the new Chicago hot dogs. Browse through our Christian bookstore for Bibles, books, crafts, t-shirts, and music. Reserve our spacious dining area for your meetings, Bible studies, or luncheons. Visit us at 829 West North Avenue in Flora. Coffee House, nourishment for body and soul.
Let's find the goat at Poland Pontiac Buick.
Okie doke. That's not a goat. That's Daddy's goatee.
It's been a long time, but the legend is back.
Pontiac GTO is meaner.
And more powerful than ever.
Nose up. There's an old goat.
We'll get your goat at Poland Pontiac Buick, 7 Trophies Fair in Effingham.
I'm not action.
She did.
We will start quarter number 2 with the Mules at 1st and 15 at their own 13-yard line.
Ross just said Coach Cat wanted to say hi to you tonight.
Coach Cat, she here tonight?
I think that she told him to say hi.
Oh, she's a Cartervillian.
Yeah.
She head basketball coach of the junior high there at Carterville for the girls. Catherine.
Here comes the train.
Train yard. Mules just break from the sideline as we hear the Southern beginning to roll by.
Maybe the Mules different. Maybe a different quarter will be a little bit of a different state of mind for Fairfield, because right now they are over offensively.
Well, it's only a 7-0 ball game, Bruce, but I guarantee you that first period totally belonged to the Christopher Bearcats.
Oh, it really did. Christopher, if the Mules would turn the football over, Christopher could possibly put this football game away, even in the first half, because Christopher is doing anything they want on offense for the most part.
Well, I think the Mules are going to have some offense before the night is over. Mules come out in a crazy formation. Look at this. Look at this.
I have never seen such a thing.
And it's just a sweep for Jeremy as they put all kinds of blockers in front of him. There's a flag down. Jeremy gets outside. The flag came from the umpire. I have no idea what this was going to be. I didn't see a hold, but
well, he didn't throw it at anybody.
Throws it, it's usually a hold.
He didn't throw it at anybody really, and the line was all the way over to the other side of the field by the time he threw it. I was kind of surprised to see it.
Illegal block in the back on the Mules, which will be a spot foul.
What the Mules had, they had an oversized line to one side, nobody in the backfield except for Jeremy Puckett, and then 3 wideouts to that left side also. And
they were unbalanced. They had just 2 men on the right side of center. Everybody else is the left side. You remember seeing?
I remember
like
playing that whenever we had a hurt quarterback. That was the initial thought whenever I saw the play. I thought, oh my goodness. Justin went and got Lear Ford tapes.
Got Lear Ford tapes, and Bruce and Matthew were carrying the ball behind a 10-man sweep.
Unbelievable. Boy, we'll talk about bad football.
Hey, you do what you had to do.
You do what you got to do when Brett was hurt.
Well, it's still first down, and now it's 1st and about 15 again after the walk-off, back at about the 13-yard line.
Yeah, so fortunate for the Mules that the penalty was a spot foul, but it took place about 10 yards downfield.
And nothing ventured, nothing gained really there. The Mules put a trick play on, got about 8 or 10 yards, and lost it right back on the penalty. So now out of a conventional wishbone formation, 2 splits though, and Todd West takes the snap. He hands it off to
Cody Moore.
Cody is going to get nothing. The line of scrimmage at best. Maybe a yard. We'll give him the 14. It's going to be 2nd and 14 for the Mules.
Hitting the hole by 3 or 4 different Christopher Bearcats. The last one getting up there was Will Toney. He's a big boy, 6'2", 240-pound senior.
Yeah, Christopher has been known to give up some points, but right now they're looking pretty solid.
Mules haven't thrown the ball yet, Stan. Well, we've seen 5 or 6 plays now. Only 4 of them have counted.
Reaver wide to the left and Wiles wide to the right. Bone in the backfield. West sets him down on 2nd and 14 and wants to throw. Downfield for Lucas. That's way overthrown and incomplete.
Lucas can run, but he can't run that fast.
No. As soon as Todd cut that one loose, I knew that was too far. The only guy that had a chance was Chris Procyse, the defensive back.
And he didn't have much of a shot at it.
No. Morgan Wheat was the only one open on that play, and she didn't attempt to catch it.
Probably the safest thing.
She did finish 17th in the conference cross-country meet for the girls.
Is she senior?
She is not. They were a junior, I believe.
They were also introducing the senior helpers, like managers and that kind of thing.
I don't believe, no, Morgan is not a senior. I think Morgan's a junior, I believe. Quite a softball player. So the Mules have 3rd and 14 at their own 14-yard line. Again, Todd wants to throw. He's got time. He goes over to Lucas Reaver. Lucas has it for the first down. Nice play.
A beautiful pass by Todd West. He just gunned that thing in there, and Reaver caught it. Reaver did a nice job for a sophomore. It's a real nice catch because he caught it away from his body with his hands out extended and just basically brought it in instead of letting the ball hit him in the chest and possibly bounce off a pad. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, good wide receivers catch the ball with their hands. And he did there, and the Mules get a first down at the 33-yard line, their own 33,
and
first and 10.
That's a much-needed first down, Stan. Hopefully that could loosen up that Christopher defense a little bit. That's a dandy.
Again, they have 8 men in the box right now. Pass goes out to Jordan Wiles. He slips the first man, and he is brought down on the play by Reichert. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I don't see a flag.
Yeah, he threw it down.
Okay,
he threw it down. I think he might give him the personal foul.
It might be the
too.
big one, yeah, because I think he brought him down by the face mask. Personal foul, face mask, add 15. Here we go.
Jeremy Reichert just kind of grabbed onto the face mask and flipped him with it. And that's a hurting penalty. That'll put the Mules well into Christopher territory.
Down to the Christopher 38-yard line where it's first and 10 now. 10-13 to go in the second. And 2 big plays for the Mules from the pass game. Gee, I wonder why I was up here going like this, huh, Bruce?
Yeah, no, they didn't, and they didn't throw a pass till the second quarter.
Yeah.
Of course, they only had
They
three
only
plays.
had 3 plays in the first quarter. Christopher ate up the entire first period of play. Now the Mules have first and 10 at the Bearcats 38. Out of the wishbone, Todd takes the snap. It is Jeremy Puckett straight ahead to the 35, and that's about all.
Nice defensive play by the right end, trying to catch the number coming up off the bottom of the pile. That was Josh Bramlett as he came in and caught Puckett from behind as Puckett was letting the hole develop.
Yeah, he really crashed down on that.
He sure did. He might be able to take advantage of that later if he's going to be that, if he's going to crash in like that.
Yeah, you sweep on that.
Yeah, burn him.
So here come the Mules out of the bone. Wiles is wide to the left side. And Todd West takes the snap. They pitch out to Puckett, looking for the corner. Gets a block from Collier, but drugged down from behind.
Bramlett again.
A real nice play by Bramlett.
He's really active out there on the defensive side as he was sprinting down from the other side to catch him. That was a great defensive play.
I think he lined up at linebacker that time.
Oh,
Bruce.
okay.
But nonetheless, a very fine play. Just a yard pickup to the 34. It's going to bring up third down and a good solid 6 for the Mules, almost 7.
Will Toney had been out of the game for the last couple of plays, replaced by a much smaller player. Now he's back in there. See if that makes any difference on the Mules' decisions.
Reaver's got a great one-on-one matchup here up on the left side, Bruce.
He's looking for
him right now, and Lucas has the football. Nice catch.
I think he called him out of bounds. I think that official came up, called him out of bounds.
They did. They said he was out of bounds. So Mules are saying he was shoved out of bounds, but no dice. It's coming back. He caught the ball, but they say he was out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Would have been enough for the first down. Look for that play again, Bruce, where Lucas just comes up just across the sticks and turns and looks at Todd.
Mules going to go for it here on 4th down and 7. You got to figure they'll be throwing it again, wouldn't you, Stan?
8:41 to go in the second and 7 yards to go here, almost 7. Yeah, I'm looking for a pass. Reaver now is wide to the right side, and Wiles is wide to the left. Rolling out is Todd West, and the pass is intercepted. Overthrown, and back the other way come the Bearcats with the football. First turnover of the night, and still carrying the football, and finally being brought down on the play all the way into Mule territory is Kevin Fox. He gets all the way back to the Mule 45.
That was about a 40-yard return on that, Stan.
Terrible tackling by the Mules.
Well, Todd
overthrown.
Todd West had him down at about the 35, 40-yard line and couldn't bring him down. He had him up near the shoulder pad. The Christopher bench was yelling, there was a face mask, there's a face mask. It probably wasn't, but West moved his hand and he kept going.
Well, the bad thing is now Christopher has 45 yards to go, and they've shown a propensity to move the football. The Mules look confused defensively. There's the snap. They hand it off to Hargis, and he is tripped up by Jake Boyd.
Boy, that's fortunate for the Mules, because had Boyd not tripped him up, he had a head of steam.
Yeah, he as it is, he got almost 5.5 yards out to the Mule 39. Let's call it second and a long 4. 8:14 to go in the second, and the first turnover of the game hopefully will not bite the Mules, as Christopher Zach Thomas is up under center, takes the snap, they hand it off, and this time carrying his Flowers. He is short of the first down. It'll bring up third and about 2 for the Bearcats.
Nick Vest, the first man to hit him as he got through the hole, picked up a couple of yards.
3rd and 2 at the 37-yard line of the Mules. They're in 4-down territory here. Christopher leads 7-0. They've dominated this first half, Bruce.
They really have. Mules couldn't afford that turnover.
No, and the Mules can't afford to give up another score here the way things are going, I don't believe. There's the snap. They hand it off, and Hargis has the first down. He's tripped up. It gets across 35 to about the 34, and that's enough for the first down.
Jake Boyd doing a pretty good job catching shoestrings there.
Yeah,
a couple of them on this drive.
Unfortunately for the Mules, though, not quite enough to stop the first down. It's 1st and 10 for Christopher at the Mule 34, and the Bearcats look to be in control. Now we have a timeout by the Mules, and we'll be back in 1 minute.
Their selection is vast. Their service unmatched. Their family is known for maintaining excellence in men's fine clothing. As always, you will experience the best in service, tailoring and alterations, style, and comfort. Weber's will help you find a look and feel that's right for you, just as their family has been doing for their clients for more than 100 years. Weber's Fine Clothing, Teutopolis.
A century ago, as leading forces of the Olney Sanitariums, Sisters Katharina and Minnie Weber raised the bar by which the nursing profession would be measured. Their passion for caring continues today within the walls of Richland Memorial Hospital's long-term care unit, named in their memory. Residents enjoy a family atmosphere with a full range of activities and access to all hospital services. With higher staff-to-patient ratios and state-of-the-art equipment, you can feel secure that your loved one is receiving the best possible care. Call Richland Memorial today for more information.
Take a trip to visit Speedy's in the Louisville Collision Center. Browse through Speedy's expanded lot with a large selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Speedy offers 100% drivetrain warranty with a full-service, state-of-the-art shop. Speedy's takes care of all your automotive needs. The Louisville Collision Center has the latest technology and features DuPont certified technicians. 24-hour towing is offered by All American Towing. Visit Speedy and the gang on Route 45 in Louisville, taking care of your automotive needs for over 30 years.
Yardage.
They ran into his lead blocker there, Kyle Hammonds, and Wally Thompson into the game on defense, Stan, and nice tackle by Wally his first play.
Big Wally came in. Nick Vest came out and went to Dr. Jones. I don't know if he has a problem or whatever, but he's on the sidelines. Looks to be limping a little bit. Wally's got the bad leg too, but he's in a defensive end, an unfamiliar position for him. There's the snap. They hand it off to Hargis trying to get the corner. Dan Harris has him and drags him down, but not before he gets to the 32, where it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8 for the Bearcats.
Hargis is running very hard. It appears that the Bearcats have kind of read the book on the Mules. Maybe you can, maybe their defense won't hold on and tackle immediately, because they're running real hard and getting through tackles.
And Hargis is quick to the hole too.
Sure is.
Now the Bearcats have a 3rd and 8. This is a big play for the Mules. You got to make them, have a long distance to go on 4th down. They come with a spread formation. They've been complete on every pass tonight.
Fletcher out here wide to the left.
There's the snap. Pass over the middle is complete, but not for much yardage to Palmer as he is slammed down by Wiles and Zerlini at the 28, where it's going to bring up 4th down and 5 for the Bearcats.
Short gain. I think he'd had a better shot, Stan, to get some yardage after it had the pass not been so high. He had to go up, put his hands over his head to catch the ball, and it really kind of opened him up and let the tackler come in there and hit him.
Yeah, receivers love that when they have to go in the middle and stretch for the ball.
Jordan Wiles had a free shot at his kidney. Didn't take it, but he had one.
And now another spread formation. Man in motion is Hargis, and the Mules jumped. Oh, come on, guys.
Bobby Thompson.
That's going to be Christopher a 1st down. That's, 4th down. You know what? It's week 8. You don't make those mistakes.
Is that me?
I have no idea what that is.
I didn't unplug anything.
I think that was the PA speakers. Maybe we're simulating a train.
Kirk was exploding over there.
Simulating a train.
Well, they didn't make the 1st down.
Well, they did not on the penalty, but it's 4th down and about an inch.
They're going to bring in the chains.
Well, I'd say he's got it.
Yeah, it looked like he'd have it, but they will be sure. That's good officiating.
So they'll put the sticks down and measure it out. It'll either be 4th and about an inch or 1st down at the Mule 24. And it is 4th and about an inch. So, well, maybe, maybe they'll fumble the snap again here or something, or have something go awry, and the Mules can get the ball back.
Happened last time on 4th down.
Maybe they'll jump.
center up to the football is the 5'8", 242-pounder Nick Kernokrak.
C-R-N-O-K-R-A-K. I was going to ask Raj how to pronounce that and forgot to do that. There's the snap. They go straight ahead. They've got the first down. Carrying the football was number 28, John Martin, his second carry of the night. He gets down to the 23-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for Christopher.
Only needed a couple of inches on the play, picked up 3 or 4 yards.
So the Bearcats get a fresh set of downs, and again, they lead 7-0. We're in the second quarter of a very fast first half, only 5.5 minutes to go. Out of the wishbone. Thomas takes the snap. He hands it off. Flowers trying to get outside and gets all the way down to the Mule 18. Again, hit at the line of scrimmage and then squirts forward.
He's just not wrapping up. He's getting 3 or 4 yards after the contact. The Mules have to get a wrap on the runner.
Well, you know, that's I talked to the coaches this week, Bruce. That's the one thing that they were worried about was the tackling situation. Mules just haven't been tackling well in the last few games. Christopher now with 2nd down and 6. The handoff goes to Hammonds, and he is hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for maybe a yard or 2. Gabe Trotter got him to the 21.
Nice block by Will Toney on Jake Boyd. Boyd thought he was in the hole, thought he was going to have a chance to make the stop, and Toney came out of nowhere and popped him, put him to the ground.
2 big plays coming up for Christopher here. They're 3rd and 4 at the Mule 21. And the Mules have to get a stop, Bruce. I think it's imperative they get a stop.
You don't want to go down 2 scores the way that the offense has been performing to this point.
Not the way they're eating up the clock. Flowers has the first down and more. He's inside the 10. 1st and goal for Christopher. Looks like about the 8-yard line.
The homecoming crowd has been markedly silent tonight.
And a huge crowd here as well. I'm one of the biggest crowds we've had all year. They put it at the 9. It's 1st and goal to go for Christopher at the Mule 9. They already lead 7-0. 4:15 to go in the first half. Thomas has a wishbone behind him, double tight ends. He takes the snap. He hands off to Hargis. Hargis cuts back against the grain. He is down to about the 7 before he is driven back. A couple of yards on that one. 2nd and goal to go. And
you're right. I hadn't really considered how much they've been chewing up the clock. This drive started at the Mules 45-yard line. They've only gone about 38 yards and probably burned about 4 minutes.
Yeah, they're eating up the clock. I mean, the Mules have had the ball for 2 possessions. One 3 and out, and the other one they ended up punting the ball the first time. The second one they ended up giving it up on downs.
Well, the interception,
pardon me.
Yeah.
They hand it off, and Flowers is going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and maybe another yard to the 6, and that's all.
Well, we've seen Christopher's kicker in the on the extra point, and as he put the extra point into Albion, he kicked it a long way.
So if they are stopped here, a field goal is a possibility. Although if I were Coach Kretz, I might go for the big bucks.
Well, you know, if you don't make it, you're still bottling them up
big hole
with not a whole lot of time.
So 3rd and goal to go from the 6. There's the snap. They want to throw the football into the end zone. He's out of the end zone. Oh, they caught it. They call it a touchdown. Wasn't he out of the end zone?
No.
Was that Flowers who caught the ball?
38, that looks like. 30.
That was Miner.
Nick
Miner caught the football. So the 2nd touchdown pass of the night for Christopher. A running team with 2 touchdown passes. And I don't think they've thrown an incompletion yet. I think he's like 7 for 7 or something like that. So the Bearcats will try to put the 14th point on the board with Rock Perino with 2:59 left in the first half.
Rock Perino straight on kicker.
Snap is good. Placement is good. Kick is up, and that is good. Christopher 14, the Mules nothing. Back in a minute.
Come to Wright's in Diedrich and let us make you right at home. Quality construction, great styles, lifetime investments. The furniture you find at Wright's will fit all of these qualities and more. We have a wonderful assortment of home furnishings that include more style and variety than you can ever imagine. Come to Wright's today and let us make you right at home.
Making you right at home.
Have you heard about the great deals that are available every Thursday night at 6 o'clock on the Coffee Creek Collection here on TV 24? Hi, I'm Randy Poole.
And I'm Brenda Miller. The Coffee Creek Collection offers you great buys on a variety of products.
These products are returns and closeout from major department stores, and we sell them at below cost.
Join us every Thursday evening at 6 o'clock for the Coffee Creek Collection here on TV 24.
Jeremy Puckett takes the kickoff at the 10 and gets all the way out to the Christopher 49-yard line with 2:49 to go in the first half. And Bruce, that's big.
That's a huge return for the Mules, Stan. They needed something like that to turn this thing around. Get a touchdown here with 3 minutes to go. You got plenty of time. They've used 1 timeout, 2 timeouts remaining for Fairfield. Plenty of time.
They put the ball squarely on the 50-yard line.
Great return, too.
The Mules will have 2 minutes and 49 seconds to try to cut this lead in half, as Christopher, as we said, has dominated the first half. If the Mules can get one in here late, the momentum could switch. Mules will get the ball to start the second half.
That's probably the first time, actually, that Puckett has received a kickoff for a while, because usually kick away from him.
Yeah, and there's a reason why. Jeremy trying to get outside now. That's got to be a face mask.
I think he got his shoulder. Looks like that's what the officials are going to see. He picked up a couple of yards, and it was Reichert again. He's the one who got hit with the personal foul earlier.
He had it again. As far as I'm concerned, Mr. Oldham over here didn't see that one. 2 yards on the play is all. 2nd down and 8. I thought we were going to get a lot more on a face mask penalty, but the yellow flag didn't come out.
Which one is Brooks, by the way, the one you didn't know?
I think it's the gentleman that's the back
judge.
I believe, I'm not sure, or the headlines.
Mules taking their time.
Mules want to throw the ball. Todd West looks downfield and throws it away as he is hit. The coverage was good on Lucas Reaver. That's who he's looking for. On the other side of the field, Ryan Owen was wide open. But Todd was under some heat and dumped it. It's 3rd down and 8. Stops the clock with 2:03 to go in the first half. Mules trail 14-0. Christopher has dominated this first half of play.
Well, the Christopher has 3 timeouts remaining. Mules need a first down or 2 anyway.
Yeah.
So Christopher doesn't, and they're throwing the ball great tonight. The Mules don't want Christopher to get the ball back with any time on the clock.
If they get the ball back here with a couple of minutes to go, they're liable to try and get down and get a coffin nail in.
Well, certainly they can get within Perino's range.
Mules come with an I formation now as Todd West has a man in motion. Lucas Reaver takes the snap, fakes the pitch out. It's going to be a throwback. Look out! Had that been picked off, it would have been a touchdown for Christopher, as reading it all the way was Chris Procise, and he very nearly picked it, and he would have been gone.
That ball was in the air, and he was about 10 yards away. That was how far away the screen was set up there as he threw the football. Procise was 10 yards away and timed that perfectly. Nearly got it.
It was almost like a wide receiver bubble screen. Now the Mules will punt, and Christopher will have minute 59 on the clock right now as Todd West is back to kick. There's the snap. It's a good one. Kick is away. Nice high spiral coming downfield. Christopher's going to let it roll. It's going to roll inside the 10, inside the 5, and be dead at the 4-yard line. So a great punt by Todd West. Christopher will have to go 96 yards, but they have a minute 47 and 3 timeouts, Bruce. And as you said, they're throwing the ball well. They're throwing
the ball great. They haven't put the football on the ground except for when they fumbled it.
And they got it themselves.
Yeah,
they have not turned it over. Mules have turned it over once. It cost them a touchdown.
What's in this half? 14-0. Get the football in the second half and start things anew.
Yeah, make a few adjustments and see what we can do about the second half of football. Christopher at their own 4-yard line, 1st and 10, 1:47 left in the second period. Mules trail 14-0. Thomas sets them down in a bone. They just go straight ahead, and with the football, I believe, was Martin as they run it out to about the 7-yard line, maybe the 8, depending on where they spot it down. Let's call it the 7.
Nice offensive pressure, too, or nice push there by the offensive line. He's got some big boys up there, and they are doing a little pushing around of this Mules defensive line.
Christopher appears to be content to sit on their 14-point lead with a minute 20 to go here in the second quarter.
Thanks.
But, you know, deep in their own territory, I can understand it. I would, too. As they hand it off this time to Flowers, and he's going to get the first down, I believe.
Well, he's going to be pretty close.
He's pretty close. And the clock continues to roll. They say it is the 3rd down. He's short at the 13-yard line, maybe almost the 14, inside of a minute to go. in the first half. Mules trail 14-0 in a first half that has been dominated by Christopher with ball possession. They've had the ball almost his entire first half. There's the snap. They hand it off. They've got a first down. I believe it was Flowers carrying the ball once again. It was out to the 18-yard line.
I'm not looking forward to seeing those stats.
Stops the clock with 40 seconds to go in the first half on the first down. When the chains are set, they'll start it again. And Coach Kretz is saying, okay, we've run it out from our own 4 now. We're leading by 2 touchdowns. Let's just run another play and go to the locker room as the Bearcats have held the ball for almost the entire first half, put 14 points on the board and look good doing it. They take a knee, and that'll be the end of the first half of play. Our halftime score, the Christopher Bearcats 14, the Fairfield Mules nothing. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Drive away today in a new 06 Ford from Engel Brothers Ford in Verina. Ford is offering some fantastic rebates and financing on the new 06 models. Rebates from $500 to $3,000. Financing starts at 0.25%. See the new 06 Focus, 500, Freestyle, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, Ranger, F-150, and more. Engel Brothers Ford are ready to trade. Engel Brothers Ford, just off I-57 across from South Central High School in Verina. Engel Brothers Ford. The best time to purchase a new home is now. With rates still at an all-time low, there's never been a better time to buy real estate, and Floor Savings Bank is there to help. Floor Savings Bank is competitive in their rates. There's no gimmicks, no hidden fees, just local people and local decisions. Compare their attractive rates and low closing costs with any competitor in the area. New home purchases, refinancing, or home improvement loans. Stop by or give Floor Savings Bank a call at 662-2177. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Ubinger's Furniture Company is giving you
this first possession to me is absolutely
it's possession of the year, Stan.
Key. I mean, the Mules have to do something.
It's if you can pinpoint it at this point in 8 games into the season, the 8th game of the season, when a drive has to occur, when you got to score points, the Mules have to score points this possession.
They're down 14-0 here, and Christopher not only had 2 first-half touchdowns, one came on a big Mule turnover, and you take that away, it's just a 7-point game, which would really be surprising the way they dominated the first half.
Christopher kept the football for 19 minutes in that first half as the Mules had possession for about 5, and that's got to turn around.
Yeah, definitely that has to turn around. You can't let a team eat off the clock leading by 14 points, and so the Mules have to come down, get something in the end zone, then play some defense. The defensive adjustments are going to be huge as well. That's got to be done. I mean, there has to be some adjustments. Christopher just, they were 7 for 7 passing. They ran the ball. Rock Perino is going to kick off, and Jeremy Puckett and Lucas Reaver at deep. See where they kick the ball.
He's pretty much a straight-on kicker on the kickoff, and he almost fell down.
And he kicks it downfield to Jeremy Puckett. Jeremy drops it at the 12, picks it up, 15-20, and that drop is going to cost him.
Yeah,
he's buried at the 22.
He might have had a little bit more yardage out of that had he not had to delay about 2 seconds to pick up that football.
Good coverage by Christopher after the drop, and you could hear their fans thrilled to death that Jeremy was brought down. They kind of held their collective breath as number 4 got the football.
Well, the Mules have not had good starting field position at any time tonight.
With the exception of the midfield stripe after the kickoff return.
That's right, after the good kickoff return. Then they went 3 and out.
Well, they threw the interception.
Yeah. On the, was that one?
No, that was after that
was the second one. Yeah, this was at the end of the half.
Out of the eye come the Mules. Todd West wants to throw the football. He's under heat. He is not. Oh, he throws it out of bounds. That's going to be an intentional grounding. Goodness sakes.
They almost got him last week on the similar kind of play up at Carterville. He was given the gift of not having the penalty thrown on him, but this time he's not going to get the same gift.
You know, if I were Christopher, I'd be throwing a fit right here. That was a backward pass. That ball went out of bounds. It should be back there. It should be
spot foul anyway, isn't it?
Well, it should be where it went out of bounds. And
then 5 more yards.
And a down over.
Yeah.
So, because the ball went out of bounds down inside the 5, and it was a backward pass. That was not a forward pass.
Rough start again for the Fairfield Mules. They're running backwards. Bruce Reeves is over there standing where the ball is, and he's a long way from the chains.
The officials right now are standing at the 9-yard line talking to Christopher.
I think D. Wiley has the rule book out and showing them, pointing out what's going to happen.
And the penalties also lost it down, so it'll be at the 9. It'll be second down at about College Street for a first down. Mules lost 10, 11, 13, 14, about 15 yards on there.
Pretty close, about 13 or 14.
Second and about 24 or so. As the first, and that was a backward pass. I can't believe that Christopher didn't holler about that. That was a live ball.
Well, where did it go out of bounds?
About the 5. There's the snap. Pass out to Lucas Reaver. He's trying to make a little move. He makes one move and is hit and dropped. The ball is down. It came out as he went down, but big gain there. It's going to bring up third and manageable.
Reaver really not taking care of the football at all after the catching that.
Yeah, he slung that one out. I think, he looked at that stick over there and thought that was the first down stick, Bruce, but that was the back half of the
that was the east half.
So 3rd and 11 for the Mules now at their own 22-yard line. With 11:14 to go here in the second period, the Mules trail 14-0. Is that a bullet train that went by?
It's a Conrail quality, and it's got 6 engines.
Well, I was going to say, that had an odd sound to it.
Yeah, it wasn't a Norfolk Southern leading the way. It's Conrail.
There's the snap and a whistle at the snap, and it's going to be delay of game. How can that be delay when he snapped it and then they threw the flag?
The back official throwing it right at the snap.
It's his responsibility, and he says it was a delay of game, so instead of 3rd and 11, it's 3rd and 16. And we're in week 8, Bruce, and the Mules look like it's week 1.
They're really having just terribly sloppy play tonight, just terribly sloppy. And, that's the bad thing. Last week down at Carterville, the Mules played pretty well.
Especially the third period, but tonight, way too many mistakes in a game. Like I said, it's not a must-win, but it's the next thing to it. Mules trail 14-0 and find themselves in a 3rd and 16 on their first possession of the second half. They've had an intentional grounding, a delay of game, a fumble almost, but the man was ruled down. And now the Mules
could have had a backwards throw out of bounds. That ball was, live.
That, to me, the Mules caught a break on that. Now the Mules are misaligned. Now they get themselves straight, and they fake the pitch out to Puckett. Todd West under heat. Gets away from the heat, still on his feet, but brought down for a loss on the play by Minor, back at about the 13. It'll be punt time.
I was kind of hoping Minor would get a bit of the face mask down there. He got pretty high on the shoulder pad of Todd West, but he kept it on the pads, no face mask.
Good coverage by Christopher downfield. No one was open, and Todd did as well as he could to scramble around, but this first possession of the second half pretty well stunk.
Yeah, we put a lot of emphasis on it, Stan, and don't think it was responded to.
They're going to get the ball at about the 50. Todd West standing in his goal line to kick, and he rockets one out. That's a good kick. Going to take a nice roll, picked up and slipping down and falling at midfield. On the play was Kevin Fox, and that's the second Bearcat to slip down tonight. He had room to run. So
Reichert fell down twice on the opening kickoff, and that side of the field appears to be a little bit slicker than every place else.
Well, if the Mules are going to do anything in this second half, this defensive series is now key for the Mules. They have to make adjustments and stop the Bearcats and get some possessions. Their first possession was less than stellar. Christopher comes out double tights and a wishbone. Zach Thomas, the quarterback, takes the snap from midfield. They hand it off, and hitting the hole hard but not getting much is Flowers. Maybe a yard to the 49, and that's about it.
A nice job by the defense, gang tackling there. Gabe Trotter in on it, Jake Boyd, Wally Thompson. Good job gang tackling, only for the short game.
1 yard on the play, 2nd and 9 for Christopher at the Mule 49. A 3 and out here would be huge. Even though the Mules would not get great field position, you get the ball back, and who knows? Out of the bone come the Bearcats. There's the snap.
9 men in the box.
They want to throw the ball, and they go downfield. Oh, he's 8 for 8. That's Palmer that has a football.
It was a wonderful
catch.
Down. It was a wonderful catch, gain of about 20 yards on the play, and he was relatively well defended by Lucas Vaughn. He was all over Lucas.
He had a step on him. And Thomas put the ball right where he should have.
Well, the interesting thing there, too, Stan, they had two receivers basically in the same area. Palmer was about 3 or 4 yards farther downfield than his teammate.
It's at the 33 of the Mules, 1st and 10. And Zach Thomas is 8 for 8. And he's had no heat on him at all. Out of the wishbone, here they come. They pitch it outside to Hargis, trying to get the corner. Hargis is going to be collared down by Todd West. There is a flag on the play. That's going to be holding.
No,
or
that's
a block
face
in the
mask.
back.
No, that's face mask. They threw that at West.
Oh, I thought they were throwing it at the guy blocking Nick Vest.
Yep,
holding.
It is holding. Okay, good. Boy, that's a break.
Yeah, the guy on the corner had Nick Vest wrapped up, and that will walk it back 10 yards.
And Nick's the captain. He gets to make the choice, and if he's the one who was offended, you bet he'll take it.
There, Coach Kretz down here. He is really letting his team have it for getting that holding penalty. He knows how big this first possession of the second half is. His team could put it away.
They really could, and that pushes it back to about the 42-yard line. Thankfully, it'll be first down and about 20, but that's a big penalty.
And it is at the 42-yard line of the Mules, where it's 1st and 20, 9-12 to go in the third quarter. Mules trail 14-0. Christopher with the football. Out of the wishbone they come with second man through Flowers. He hits the line of scrimmage hard and is thrown back.
Nick
maybe
Vest,
a couple.
Jeremy Puckett and Nick Vest doing a nice job over there on that right side of the defense. They've the Bearcats have tried to go over there a couple times this half and have found very little to gain.
Mules are going to get a sack or a pick the next time Thomas throws, Bruce.
You're saying this about a kid who's 8 for 8.
I am saying that right now.
Okay.
They pitch it outside to Flowers, trying to get the corner. Good blocking up there. Oh, nice play by Jake Boyd, coming up from his linebacker position to get Flowers at about the 37 or 8 yard line.
Yeah, only a pickup of about 4 or 5 yards there, down to the 37. Still 3rd and 15. You'd like to keep them back here, make them kick it.
Here comes your sack or pick.
Really?
Yep.
All right. All right, let's hope you're right as Zach Thomas steps in, tells the kids what the play is, and according to Stan, it's an interception.
They have 3 receivers out to the left side, a tight end to the right.
And they're undefended.
And, yeah, right now, one's wide open. There's the snap. He goes out to throw, hit as he throws it, and incomplete. And that's the first incompletion of the night for Christopher. Brings up 4th down. They're going to punt from this point on the field, trying to put the Mules in a big hole.
They have kept the Mules bottled up with poor field position most of the evening, and this will be another opportunity to do that. I'd like to see the Mules bring some speed in off the side maybe and get a block.
Well, we haven't blocked the plan all year. Mules had one blocked last week, and it turned into a touchdown for Carterville as they picked it up and ran it in. Perino to punt. He does everything in the kicking game.
Mr. Special Teams.
And he's back. My goodness, he's back almost 17 yards. And the low snap because of that, he does get it away. Trying to kick it out of the coffin corner. Takes a roll and gets into the end zone. So the Mules will have it 1st and 10 at the 20. Christopher Coach is down here going, you know.
Hey, that's a fortunate bounce for the Mules. That
it
thing
really was. That was a nice kick.
Yeah, it nearly went out at like the 1 or the 2 yard line. It barely got into that corner of the end zone.
So the Mules will
we have a flag.
There's a flag on the play?
No, we have the U.S. flag.
The flag of the United States of America. It wasn't up during the national anthem.
It was kind of
everybody
unusual.
Looked up during the anthem and said, hey, where's the flag? Somebody forgot to put it out tonight. So the Mules have 1st and 10 at their own 20. They've got to get something going. They haven't done much at all on offense.
Reaver under center.
Reaver is at quarterback. West is at wide receiver. Reaver rolls out, and he's just going to take it and tuck it and run. And he's got about 13 yards.
Didn't really tuck it all that much. Good for Lucas to get a nice gain on the play. The Mules get a 1st down. Boy, they need something like that. That's a big spark.
The 6'2 Todd West was out here locked up one-on-one with Procyse. Procyse is 5'8". Throw it up.
Yeah, well, now West is also, he looked like he was running the huddle, but he'll go again back to split out.
Well, Todd may be calling the plays. You know, that could be too. Lucas takes the snap. He rolls out again, and this time he cuts it up again, and he is across the 35 to about the 36, about a 4 yard gain.
He had Puckett going with him on an option there and did not pitch it to him. Looked like had he pitched it, might have got some decent yardage out of Jeremy Puckett.
Well, you know that.
But it was an unsafe place to make the pitch.
Yeah, he was in a lot of traffic right there, and probably wisely did not pitch it. But the Mules have driven from their own 20 to the 36, where they face a 2nd and 6. And Reaver under center with Puckett behind him, one man back, and he takes the pitch out, trying to get the corner. And Jeremy turns the corner. Jeremy downfield. Jeremy down the sideline. Jeremy Puckett going all the way for the touchdown.
63 yards for Jeremy Puckett, and the Mules are back in it.
Now the Mules are on the board. That's a huge, huge touchdown for the Mules with 6:44 to go here in the 3rd period. And let's see if the Mules kick it or go for 2 here. They are down 14-6, an 8-point deficit right now. And they are going to put the ball on the hash. So it will be a 2-point attempt coming up for the Mules.
You think Coach Kretz? Yeah, you think Coach Kretz ran that back and forth, the jump ball play?
I understand that the guys that were doing the ball game for the Carterville radio really made fun of that play and thought it was a big joke.
It was 2 points.
It worked.
Yeah, no kidding.
So let's see if they throw the jump ball, the basketball pass to Todd. Nope, Luca's going to roll out. Luca's rolling out. Throws it in the end zone, and it's caught. 2 points for the Mules. Catching the ball was
Puckett.
Jeremy Puckett. Mules trail 14-8. We'll be back in a minute.
Ubinger's Furniture Company is giving you the lowest price on Ashley DuraPlush sofas of the year. DuraPlush is the fabric with the velvety feel and look of suede, but it's one of the most durable fabrics on the planet. We have 3 styles in 3 colors, now priced for only $388. You can also take advantage of our 1-year, no payment, no interest financing with approved credit. Hurry, these sofas won't last long at only $388 at Ubinger's Furniture Company, Highway 50 East, Flora.
For your prescription medicine needs, come to Throgmorton Palace Pharmacy. We are willing to work with our customers to achieve their best health. We can provide specialized medication preparation and compounding services as ordered by your doctor. We even have a 24-hour prescription service and offer free delivery. Visit the gift gallery for greeting and special occasion cards. See our selection of collectibles such as precious moments and cherished teddies. Our variety of Christmas ornaments is sure to be appreciated year-round. Come to Throgmorton Palace Pharmacy and the gift gallery today.
Mules are fired up, SD.
Cody Greifsu's kick taken by Reichert. He almost fell down again, Bruce. He got his balance back and then was hit by a raft of Mules at the 31-yard line, where Christopher will start 1st and 10. Yeah, it's a whole new ball game now.
It really is. That was a real nice kickoff coverage by Fairfield as they came down and they were putting some helmets on some people.
Now this is a key series here. Christopher would like to take it down and score, or at least eat off a bunch of clock, leading by 6. There's the snap. They go straight ahead there. Running back Hammonds gets to the 34-yard line, a 3-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Bearcats. Just shy of their own 35-yard line. Yeah, this is a big series here. The Mules get a 3-and-out here, and then they'll have all the momentum going their way. So big defensive series for the Mules. Thomas up under center with a wishbone behind him. Takes the snap. Second man through is Hargis, and he dropped the ball.
It's on the ground.
It's on the ground, and who's got it? The Mules. Mule ball. Mule ball.
Inside the 40, coming out of there with it, Todd West.
Todd West gets the football. The Mules have it at the 39 of Christopher, 1st and 10. There's a big turnover.
That's huge. Mules can take the lead with a score.
Here come the Mules onto the field, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line of Christopher, trailing 14-8 with 6:02 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
And for a team that looked like a crew of zombies about 5 minutes ago, this is a gigantic turn of events.
Well, the coaches have definitely made some adjustments. Lucas Reaver under center, double wide out, spread formation, pitches to Puckett. That same play, he drops the ball, and Christopher's got it right back.
Wow.
Mules fumble it, and Christopher recovers at their own 42. Well, there's a deflator.
Well, that's the thing. The Mules defense can't let that turnover get them down. You got to stop them. You got to stop them even here. You got to stay up, even though you've just given the ball back and let a golden opportunity go by, just make yourself another one.
Had great
Stan.
field position at the 39-yard line and fumbling on the first play, and the second turnover of the night on the Mules. Christopher comes out with an eye. Thomas is 7 out of 8 on the night. They have double splits. There's the snap. He hands it off. Reichert carrying the ball, and he's going to fall forward for about 4 when it looked like he was stopped for a loss.
Mules had him at the line of scrimmage, but you're absolutely right. He kind of bounced out and fell forward, picked up very near the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they'll give him the 44. Second down and 7 for Christopher at their own 44-yard line. 5:38 to go in the third. Christopher 14, the Mules 8. Mules had the ball at the 39 after Christopher fumbled and then fumbled on the first play. Christopher 2nd and 7 now. Thomas takes the snap. It's Flowers. He is hit hard, short of the first down. Jake Boyd smacked him good. He gets across the 45 to about the 48-yard line, where it's going to bring up third down and a short 3, a long 2 for Christopher. Let's call it about 3 yards to go. So a big play here. Mules get a stop here. I would say the Bearcats would punt at this field position.
SD, they're going right at Wally Thompson's spot over there. Wally having a lot of difficulty moving. He might be part of the reason that the Mules aren't getting any heat on the quarterback.
Yeah,
It'd take a long time for him to get there.
Definitely not 100%. There's the snap. It's Flowers. Oh, he's got the first down. Squirts forward. Looked like he was going to be stopped short, but he squirted forward. He'll have the first down in Mule territory at the 48-yard line, and Christopher will get a fresh set of downs, leading by 6, 14-8, 4:47 to go in the third. A lot of time, but the Mules certainly have to get a stop. They can't give up any more points.
You don't want to let Christopher score. They dominated time of possession in that first half, 19-5 basically in minutes, and you don't want them to get rolling again like that.
Thomas up under center. I'd like to see him put it on the carpet again. There's Hargis with the football. He's got, he's got big yardage. There's a flag, fortunately for the Mules, as Hargis rather, is brought down at about the 25.
That's going to be on Richie Robinson behind the play, I believe, Stan. Looked like he, maybe a little illegal use of hands might have popped Lucas Reaver out there.
Well, it's going to be first and about 4 or 5 for Christopher, depending on the spot. Yeah, it's a spot foul. And
that's better, though, than 1st and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, holding is the call. And that will move it back from the Mule 34 to about the 44 and bring up first down in about 6.
That was one of my favorite rule changes ever, was when they changed the holding from 15 to 10 yards.
Well, yeah, I'm not real sure I like it.
I was playing, though. You were done playing, but
yeah, a 15-yard holding penalty was a major penalty.
That major.
Really hurt on that. But now a first and from the spot, so it's first down and about 6 here, 5 or 6. And another opportunity for the Mules maybe to hold them down here. There's the snap. It's Hargis. He's got big yardage.
Same play.
Same play and
same result.
Same result. He's all the way down to the Mule 20.
A gain of about 24 yards on the play, and basically he's busting up the middle. And now he's doing a little yapping with Todd West.
Well, Todd's a little bit of a volatile personality, and he does trash talk a little bit.
The officials are having some words with some of the Mules defenders, and can't really do a whole lot of yapping when you're getting run over like this, though.
They're put it at the 19, 1st and 10 for Christopher. They lead 14-8, 3:54 to go in the third. Mules got to get a stop. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Look out.
Hargis.
He's all the way down inside the 10. It's 1st and goal to go.
You think Hargis liked giving that straight arm straight up there to Todd West down there at about the 10?
Put it right in his job.
Sure did. He sure did.
It's at the 8. 1st and goal to go for Christopher, and the Mules have got to come up with a goal line stand here.
The 5'7", 140-pound senior Kyle Hargis is saying, here, big boy, take a little bit of this.
And Christopher comes out with the bone, double tight ends. They lead by 6, but they're 1st and goal at the 8. 3:30 left in the third quarter. This time, not much running room for Hargis as Jake Boyd got him at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by Jake Boyd filling the hole as the linebacker should, and dropped him for probably no gain.
Bruce, and you mentioned the field goal, 17-8's 9 points. That's 2 scores.
Yeah.
2nd and goal to go at the 8 for the Bearcats. They lead by 6.
17-8 would be better than 21, though, Stan.
3 minutes to go in the third period. They hand it off, trying to get outside as Hammonds. Hammonds is going to get down to the goal line and score. Hit at the 5 and just kept going. Poor tackling by the Mules.
Lucas Reaver put a helmet on him, and so did So did Nick Vest, but nobody wrapped up.
So the touchdown comes with 2:58 to go in the third, and Christopher has taken the momentum away. That's their second score after a turnover. They got one after an interception, now one after a fumble, and they lead 20-8, and they're going for 2.
They want to get the back to the even numbers, I guess.
And there's a flag at the snap. Yeah, the 22 would give them the 14-point lead.
I don't have any idea why you go for 2 here.
They'd be at 14 instead of
13,
12. You know, as they are now. I don't know, 13, 14.
Well, you got an
12.
automatic. You got an automatic kicker.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Bruce.
And now with the football, with the false start penalty, the football's back at the 8-yard line. You got the kicker who can put it through. I don't understand this.
Yeah, they're going for 2
That'd
again.
be good. That'll be good for the Mules.
Well, if the Mules can stop them, they're only 12 down with a quarter and 3 minutes to go. Thomas takes the snap. He wants to throw the football. He looks downfield, gets away from pressure, and the ball is tipped and picked away by Dan Harris. And the extra point, no good. So it's Carterville 20, or rather Christopher 20, the Mules 8. Back in a minute.
Who got the score? Who got the score?
Dig.
It's awfully hot in here.
Becker. I know you're attracted to me.
Ew.
He's smooth and sophisticated. Listen to me. Follow my lead.
I had a sex change operation.
Holy crap.
Someone has been working out.
Becker. Watch him operate 5 nights a week.
Welcome to Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota in Effingham. Our mission is to offer you a great selection of new and quality pre-owned vehicles,
priced competitively and backed with service second to none.
Stop by and choose your new vehicle from our huge inventory. Take advantage of the low-rate financing and drive home a new vehicle today.
If not already, we'd sure like to have you as a customer of Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Lucas Reaver returning the kickoff for a big yardage, but it's all coming back. There's a flag down. He's all the way down to the Christopher 40, but a flag from Mr. Oldham here on the opposite side of the field. And I think that's going to be a holding.
Yeah, he threw that with a purpose.
So the flag's sitting at the 35. So instead of the Mules starting at Christopher's 44, they're going to be back in their own territory. And
still plenty of time. 2:49 for the Mules there in the third quarter.
Trailing by 12. The flag is laying at the 35, so the Mules will start at the 25, 1st and 10. And they now down by 12 points.
Yeah, and the trouble is, Stan, you've got no room for error. You've got to score pretty much on every possession at this point with the way that Christopher is controlling the football.
One of the Christopher fans that we know told us that the game would come down to turnovers. The Mules have turned it over twice, and Christopher's turned both of them into touchdowns.
Right. That's absolutely right.
And they lead by 12 points. So there you go. Christopher turned it over, but the Mules fumbled on the very next play. So the Mules start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line, trailing 20-8 with 2:49 to go in the third period. Lucas Reaver at quarterback. Todd West again has, look at, they got 8 guys in the box again. They pitch it out to Puckett, trying to get the corner. Mitchell Collier trying to make a block, does not. And consequently, just a short gain on the play for Jeremy. Well, a little more than I thought.
Well, 5-yard gain. Mitchell had him teed up, but just couldn't. I think he was afraid to get the illegal use of his hands to get a hold of him.
Yeah, if you pancake him out there, then
yeah, if he just popped the guy. Yeah, if he just popped the guy, Jeremy had a nice head of steam.
And ball will be out to the 30. It's a 5-yard gain.
Chris Procyse was the player who made the tackle there for Christopher, and that was Mitchell has about 100 pounds on him.
Reaver at quarterback takes the snap, wants to throw, passes tip, but complete to Jordan Wiles, and he'll have the first down. The ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it was a wounded duck end over end, but Jordan made the catch anyway, got the first down. So
nice concentration by Jordan Wiles to make that catch after
Mules
fluttering.
Come out pretty good on that. I'm still waiting for the Mules to take this size advantage here. Pro size at 5'8", and West at 6'2". Todd's listed 6'2",
Well, ProSize is also ProSize is listed at 5'8", but I don't think that's. I think that's that might be a little exaggeration.
Todd will be 6'4" in November. There's the snap, and they fake that throw. Now they want to. Reaver rolls out. He wants to go deep for Wiles. Jordan's got it. He's brought down after the catch, but in Christopher territory at the 27-yard line.
Gain of about 38 yards on the play, and what can you say about that throw?
Well,
boy, it was pretty.
Look at the spot. It's first down.
Instead of a gain of 38, it's a gain of 36.
Yeah, almost 29, yeah. 1:36 to go in the third quarter. Mules trail by 12, but now are inching toward the red zone. And a score would be big. It'd get the Mules right back into action here. Cody Moore, the lone setback. Lucas Reaver at quarterback sets him down. Puckett in motion. He gives it to Jeremy, trying to get the corner. Jeremy slips, falls forward, gets about 4 or 5.
That's the part of the field that everybody's been slipping tonight. Maybe there is a little dew over there.
More moisture than we thought. There was a lot of humidity this morning, so maybe we do have a low dew point. You got about 6 on that.
Yeah, well, you'd have thought, though, that this gorgeous afternoon, it was warm, would have dried everything out.
So the Mules have second down and 4 at the Christopher 23-yard line. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Mules trail 20-8. West takes the snap. That missed extra point may kill him, too. You may be right. Jeremy Puckett gets outside. Jeremy Puckett heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Mules!
23 yards.
Jeremy Puckett with another touchdown run, and now the Mules trail by 6, 20-14, with the extra point attempt upcoming. And this one's really immaterial, 2 or none here, because you're down 6, you cut it to 4, you can field goal, doesn't do you ain't good with that.
Well, the thing is, though, if they kick a field goal, the Mules will still be within a score.
Yeah, they're just 7 down then. So it'd be nice to get the 2 here. Let's see what the Mules do. Jeremy Puckett has his second touchdown of the night. Mules are trailing by 6 points, 20-14, with the extra point attempt upcoming.
Hey, watch the basketball shot!
There's the snap. There's the fake of the basketball shot. They throw it to Puckett, and he's in. Mules trail 20-16. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Have you heard about the great deals that are available every Thursday night at 6 o'clock on the Coffee Creek Collection here on TV 24? Hi, I'm Randy Poole.
And I'm Brenda Miller. The Coffee Creek Collection offers you great buys on a variety of products.
These products are returns and closeouts from major department stores, and we sell them at below cost.
Join us every Thursday evening at 6 o'clock for the Coffee Creek Collection here on TV 24.
Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep is proud to announce that the luxurious 2005 Chrysler 300 has been chosen as Motor Trend Magazine's 2005 Car of the Year. This stunning new beauty from Chrysler took on the 23 best from GM, Ford, and the imports and bested them all. While you're in at Geckner's, be sure to take a good look at the all-new 2005 Jeep Grand Cherokee and the all-new 2005 Dodge Dakota. Yes, it's true, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep do have America's hottest new products. Come see them today at Geckner Brothers Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Effingham.
Good return by Flowers. Larry Flowers gets it all the way out to the 45-yard line, where Christopher, leading by 4, will start first and 10 with 30 seconds left here in the third quarter.
24 yards on the return stand by Larry Flowers, and he ran that back just the way I love seeing a kick returner run it back. Just catch it, run straight forward, and if somebody gets in your way, you just hit them and keep going.
Try to run over them.
Yep.
And, it's a first and 10 for Christopher, just a ball length across their own 45. Mules need to stop, trailing by 4. Half a minute to go in the third quarter, rather. Flowers straight ahead, gets 5 yards on the play to midfield.
That'll be the last play of the quarter. You know that Coach Kratz is going to use every second he can, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, he starts to send his player in with the play, and he said, hey, and he's making him wait out near the hash now before he goes to the huddle. Yeah, they're going to let the clock run out. This will be the end of the third period of play, and what has turned into a barn burner. It is Christopher 20, the Mules 16. We'll be back in a minute.
There's always something happening at Milts Alley in Flora. Let's take a quick tour. CEFS, Gary Lute, State Farm Insurance, Tyler Schroeder, Plumbing and Heating, Brent Burgess, Geologist, Independent Builders, Coble and Malone, Wabash Independent Networks, Parker Sound and Music, and Cash Express of Flora. Brought to you by your friends and neighbors at Milts Alley, West North Avenue in Flora. If you need office or shop space, see poor old Uncle Milty or give him a call at 662-MILT.
Let's find the goat at Poland Pontiac Buick.
Okie doke. That's not a goat. That's Daddy's goatee.
It's been a long time, but the legend is back.
Pontiac GTO is meaner.
And more powerful than ever.
Toes up. There's an old goat.
We'll get your goat at Poland Pontiac Buick, 712 East Fayette in Effingham.
Pontiac action.
We have 12 minutes of football remaining in a ball game where both teams are fighting to get into the playoffs. Both Christopher and Fairfield came in at 4-3. The Bearcats lead 20-16 as we head to quarter number 4 with a second down and a little more than 5 at midfield.
Mules defenders trying to get the crowd into it. They had the crowd on their feet shouting earlier, and every little bit helps, I'd say.
Well, rather than flinging your hands up and getting the crowd up, let's make a tackle.
Yeah, hit somebody. That'll get people on their feet.
Yeah, that'll fire them up. Let's get a stop here, boys. Thomas takes the snap. They hand off. There's a stop. It's Hammonds. He loses yardage on the play.
Craig Zerlini and Mules are trying to go for the football, too.
Yeah, trying to dig it away is Dirty Bob down there at the bottom of the pile. Good play by Bob Thompson. And a loss on the play back almost to the 48, where it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 for Christopher.
It's a gargantuan play for the Mules defense. They want to get the football back. Right here's where you got to stop them. 6 or 7 yards to go. You can't let them have it.
Huge play. Huge play. Play of the game so far. Thomas sets him down out of the bone. Double tight end alignment. There's the snap. They pitch outside. Hargis trying to get the corner. He gets the corner, and he's knocked out of bounds short of the 1st down by about a yard. Play calling here for Coach Kretz.
Really nice block out here for the Bearcats to spring him that extra 5 yards. Looked like Puckett might catch him near the line of scrimmage, but he was blocked real nicely.
4th down and a couple of feet actually to go for Christopher, just shy of the Mule 45-yard line. So they're going to go for it.
Mules can't jump. You gotta hold your ground and not jump.
Thomas sets him down in the bone. There's the snap. They pitch out. Hargis has the 1st down and plenty more. He fumbles. It's stolen away by Lucas Reaver.
He just took it right away. Unbelievable. Hargis had it out there, and Reaver just didn't even try to make the tackle, just took the handoff, didn't he?
He took the football away from him, and the Mules have it at the 40, their own 40, 1st and 10, trailing by 4.
That was sneaky. That was a sneaky move.
Could be the turnover of the game there. Boy, I told you, Bruce, on the break, we need a fumble. We got one. So the Mules, trailing by 4, have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, 60 yards away from taking the lead. 11:16 to go in the game. West goes wide to the left side. Wiles wide to the right. Cody Moore in the slot. Puckett at tailback. Reaver takes the snap. They pitch to Jeremy. He's already had 2 touchdowns. Trying to get the corner. Slips one tackler. Gets ahead for about 3. Up to about the 43-yard line, where it's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Mules.
Nice patience thrown there by Jeremy Puckett. He took his time, trying to find himself a hole, and he was able to make a little bit out of nothing. He had nothing going.
Cody Moore gets the play from Coach Townsend, brings it to the huddle.
Nobody goes near Coach Townsend, do they, during...
Would you?
No, I probably wouldn't.
He wasn't an All-American tackle for nothing.
Yeah.
Out of the bone come the Mules. West at quarterback pitches to Puckett on a sweep, trying to get the corner, gets the corner, and he is collared down, but he's got the 1st down in Christopher territory at the 45.
Really nice tackle by Josh Bramlett out there. It was a high one. It's one that Puckett will probably recall, but the 10-yard gain for the Mules gives them the 1st down inside Christopher territory.
10:28 left in the game. The clock now moves as the sticks are set. Christopher 20, the Mules 16. 1st and 10 for the Mules at the 45-yard line of the Christopher Bearcats. Jordan Wiles brings in the play for the Mules.
And now back to Lucas Reaver at the quarterback spot with West going wide to the left. Would we see some throwing now?
And he's one-on-one with Brosice out there. There's the snap. Reaver rolls out. Quarterback draw. Cuts back. He needs a block. He slips a tackle. He's still on his feet. He's got the first down and more. Down the sidelines, knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Maybe the 25. 1st and 10 for the Fairfield Mules. 9:55 to go in the game. Mules are at the Christopher 25. 1st and 10.
Outstanding run by Lucas Reaver. Procyse had him, Stan. He had him dead to rights, but Procyse giving up about 30 pounds to Reaver. Reaver, a strong kid for a sophomore, very strong, and he's able to get through the tackle.
Timeout, Christopher. We're back in a minute.
A century ago, as leading forces of the Olney Sanitarium, Sisters Katharina and Minnie Weber raised the bar by which the nursing profession would be measured. Their passion for caring continues today within the walls of Richland Memorial Hospital's long-term care unit, named in their memory. Residents enjoy a family atmosphere with a full range of activities and access to all hospital services. With higher staff-to-patient ratios and state-of-the-art equipment, you can feel secure that your loved one is receiving the best possible care. Call Richland Memorial today for more information.
Their selection is vast. Their service unmatched. Their family is known for maintaining excellence in men's fine clothing. As always, you will experience the best in service, tailoring and alterations, style, and comfort. Weber's will help you find a look and feel that's right for you, just as their family has been doing for their clients for more than 100 years. Weber's Fine Clothing, Teutopolis.
But then Fairfield having to go to McLeansboro next week. But take care of business now, you don't have to worry about it.
West is at quarterback right now out of the wishbone formation. Reaver at tight end. There's the snap. They hand it off. Puckett straight dive for Jeremy. He gets through the initial wave and gets down to about the 20, about a 5-yard gain.
Christopher trying to strip the ball away.
9:44 left in the ball game. Boy, I tell you what, if the Mules score, Bruce, we're going to look back at that play made right here at the 40 by Lucas Reaver as the play of the season.
The strip, absolutely.
He just flat took it away from the Christopher ball carrier. Just took it right out of his hands.
It was like it was a handoff. The Christopher ball carrier. I think he was shocked to see him because he kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and he really didn't go for the tackle. He went right straight for the football.
Yeah, he didn't go for the tackle at all. The kid would have bounced off and picked up another 10 or 15 yards.
Mules with a spread formation. Reaver at quarterback. In motion is Puckett. They hand it to Jeremy, trying to get the corner. Jeremy trying to get the corner, is knocked off his feet, but has the first down at about the 14-yard line.
Kevin Fox making probably a touchdown saving tackle there. I don't think he quite made the first. Yeah, they are going to move the chains.
Yeah, he did. He got the first down. We're going to move the chains. 9:03 to go in the game. Mules are now at the 14-yard line of Christopher with a 1st and 10. And boy, the fans are into it now, aren't they?
They sure are. They're standing on their feet over there on the east side of the bleachers.
Excuse me, Bruce, you gave me that cough you had earlier.
As opposed to standing on their arms.
Yeah. Yeah, they're on their feet.
They're on their feet. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to give you the cough, Stan. I don't think it's a cold, it's allergies.
It's out of the bone now with West at quarterback. There's the snap. They hand it off. Jeremy Puckett straight ahead. Jeremy inside the 10, down to about the 7-yard line. Good pickup on the play. Looks like about a 7-yard gain. Going to be 2nd down and long 3, a short 4 for the Mules.
You think Jeremy Puckett doesn't realize it's his last home game?
You think Jeremy Puckett doesn't realize what's on the line here?
Oh, boy. He sure does. He has owned this second half.
Well, Jeremy had a great game against Christopher last year. He's having another great one tonight. Mules still trail by 4, though, with 8:11 to go. They're on the 8-yard line. 2nd down and 4. There's the snap. Puckett again. Jeremy this time finds the running room a little rough. He maybe made the 6. We'll look at the spot of the football. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 for the Mules.
The Mules really don't kick, so you figure they're going to have 2 plays at this.
Well, I mean, a field goal would just get you within 1.
Yeah.
So 7:48 to go. This is, I don't want to go to 4th down here. Let's get it right here.
Yeah, get the 1st down. First down is looks like it's probably just inside the 5,
just
maybe about
inside
the 4.
The 5. Yeah, the Mules have 2nd down and or 3rd down and 3 here at the 7-yard line. Reaver at quarterback.
He's got a wide open hole if he sneaks it.
In motion, they hand it off. No, they don't. They fake it. Reaver rolls out. He's still on his feet. He is going to be inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal to go for the Fairfield Mules.
It's nice being 6 feet 2 inches tall, isn't it? He just kind of stretched forward. He knew where the chain was, stretched forward, able to get that 1st down. Big play.
2 yards away from taking the lead are the Fairfield Mules with 7:19 to go in the ball game. Christopher 20, the Mules 16. as the Mules now have driven from their own 40 down to the Christopher 2 and have a first and goal to go. Todd West under center now.
Put the senior under there. Maybe let him try to run it in.
He does take, there's a flag at
Wally
the snap.
Thompson.
The Mules moved. Ooh.
Left guard. Well, you don't want it. At least you're at the 2. I mean, if you're going to be first and goal, now you're first and 7 instead of first and 15 on a
huge penalty though, Bruce.
False start.
False start. Instead of first and goal to go from the 2, now you're first and goal to go from the 7. Well, you've got 4 downs to get 7 yards here. Take the lead. 7 minutes and 1 second to go. Clock is moving. 2016 Christopher, 4th quarter of play. Mules at the 7-yard line. First and goal to go. Todd West sets him down. There's the snap. They pitch it out to, there's a flag.
Illegal motion.
Illegal motion. Yeah, he's down to the 1, but it's illegal motion. Mules had a man going early. So now it's first and goal to go from the 12. 2 big penalties there. 2 huge penalties, Bruce.
Yeah, you just cannot do that in that kind of area.
Instead of first and goal to go from the 2, now it's first and goal to go from the 12. 6:44 left in the game. Clock becoming a factor. You don't get in here, you may not get the ball again.
Yeah, the way Christopher has controlled the football whenever they've had it. They've really burnt clock. They had 19 minutes out of 24 in the first half. Not so here in the second half, but you got to take care of business now.
Well, I'm looking for some kind of a rollout option here. The option to either throw the ball or run the ball. Cody Moore will bring the play in from Coach Townsend at the sidelines. Mules have 4 downs still, Bruce, to make 12 yards, but instead of 2, you got 12.
Well, on the rollout option, you figure that Reaver's probably a little better runner than West. West probably a little bit better passer.
And Todd is up under center. Reaver goes tight to the right side. Todd takes the snap. He pitches it out to Puckett, trying to get the corner. Got a good block. Goes straight up field. He is down to about the 7-yard line, 6-yard line. Second and goal to go for the Mules at the 6. 6:11, and the clock is moving.
That's an outstanding run by Puckett. He just kind of took his time, let his blockers do the work, let them open up that hole, and the Mules are going off the right side every time now with the somewhat immobile Wally Thompson over there at the left guard.
Wally is playing on guts.
Yeah, he sure is.
He is obviously hurting. You can see him going to the line of scrimmage. He's just limping around. West sets him down. There's the snap. Puckett straight ahead inside the 5, down to about the 1. 3rd and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
Mules know who the horse is. You know who you're going to ride.
Mules have 2 plays to get a yard. 5.5 minutes left in the game. Mules trail by 4, but are knocking at the door.
Wouldn't be surprised to see quarterback sneak here.
It's a play we had before and we jumped.
Yeah.
See what Christopher does defensively. They're stacked at the line of scrimmage. They have everybody in the middle. Todd West goes straight ahead. Touchdown Mules! Touchdown Mules! 5:08 to go. Mules take the lead, 22-20. Now the 2-point conversion is huge.
And Stan, that was all on the second effort of the line. West was stopped initially, Stan, and that line just kept pushing and shoving, and West kept pushing. Finally got into the end zone. That was maybe the longest time period of a 1-yard run you'll ever see.
Yeah, it just, the Mules moved the line of scrimmage backward.
They really did. And that just goes to show you the conditioning to be able to do that here with 5 minutes to go in the game.
And the Fairfield Mules coaches were under the Bataan Death March conditioning of Bob Hatfield, and they have incorporated that into the Mules. Big 2-point conversion. They pitch it out to Puckett, throwing back for Reaver. No, incomplete, as the ball was a bit of a wounded duck. It's the Mules 22, Christopher 20. Back in a minute.
Take a trip to visit Speedy's in the Louisville Collision Center. Browse through Speedy's expanded lot with a large selection of late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Speedy offers 100% drivetrain warranty with a full service, state-of-the-art shop. Speedy's takes care of all your automotive needs. The Louisville Collision Center has the latest technology and features DuPont certified technicians. 24-hour towing is offered by All American Towing. Visit Speedy and the gang on Route 45 in Louisville, taking care of your automotive needs for over 30 years. Ever just want to get away and hang out with friends? Why not try Coffee House in Flora? Get your friends together and enjoy a variety of specialty drinks, including lattes, frappes, and smoothies. Try the delicious gourmet stuffed pretzels, Italian beef, or the new Chicago hot dogs. Browse through our Christian bookstore for Bibles, books, crafts, t-shirts, and music. Reserve our spacious dining area for your meetings, Bible studies, or luncheons. Visit us at 829 West North Avenue in Flora. Coffee House, nourishment for body and soul.
Flowers returns the kickoff for Christopher out to about the 36 or 7 yard line.
33.
33 yard line, pardon me, Bruce, thank you. 5:01 to go in the game. The Mules have their first lead of the night at 22-20. Boy, at that extra point, Mules didn't get it. Now you have to worry about Rock Perino. We saw him kick. We know he can kick.
Perino has shown on the 2 extra points that he kicked that they look like they would have been good from about 40.
How about a nice turnover here?
Well, that's a tight, boy, the line is just real tight.
They pitch it outside. Hargis trying to get the corner. He's got the corner. He's got, and there's a flag for face mask on the play. So they're going to get the first down and more, and Jeremy Puckett is down at the 50-yard line all by himself, apparently injured.
Reaver went in high and caught Hammonds up high, and it's just only the 5-yard face mask, so it'll be a first down on the 5 yards, but that's better than the 15-yarder automatic.
Jeremy gets up and does not come out of the game. He said, no, I'm all right. So Christopher now is out to the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, 4:55 to go in the game. Mules lead 22-20. Mules need to stop here, get the ball back, make them punt it. I don't know if they will punt it this late in the ball game, no matter where they are.
I can't imagine they would.
Out of the wishbone, double tight end alignment. There's the snap. They hand it off. Second man through is Hargis. He's got a thump by Reaver at about the 47, but a good pickup of 5 or 6. Reaver hit him hard.
Reaver hit him hard. Best hit of the season I've seen out of Lucas Reaver. He's having a nice night at his defensive back spot.
6, almost 7 yards on the carry. Christopher, second down and 4 at the Mule 46-yard line. Out of the wishbone, double tight ends again. There's the snap. Second man through is Flowers. He is going to be hit short of the first down. Oh, they got a generous spot on that.
Jake Boyd hit him on the tackle and drove him backwards to behind the 45-yard line, but they'll put the ball at the 43 of
Third and a
Fairfield.
yard. 3rd and a yard. 4 minutes left in the game. Mules 22, Christopher 20.
Christopher does have all their remaining timeouts.
They took one.
Have they taken one? Okay,
yeah.
Fairfield I know took one also.
They took one. No, I don't think Mules have taken one this half.
I thought we took one down there.
I know Christopher did on that last drive.
Okay.
Now they're taking another one. Christopher calls a timeout. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Come to Wright's in Diedrich and let us make you right at home. Quality construction, great styles, lifetime investments. The furniture you find at Wright's will fit all of these qualities and more. We have a wonderful assortment of home furnishings that include more style and variety than you can ever imagine. Come to Wright's today and let us make you right at home.
Making you right at home.
Drive away today in a new 06 Ford from Engel Brothers Ford in Verina. Ford is offering some fantastic rebates and financing on the new 06 models. Rebates from $500 to $3,000. Financing starts at 0.25%. See the new 06 Focus, 500, Freestyle, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, Ranger, F-150, and more. Engel Brothers Ford are ready to trade. Engel Brothers Ford, just off I-57 across from South Central High School in Verina. Engel Brothers Ford.
Third down in a yard for Christopher at the Mule 43. 3:45 left in the game. Mules up by 2. There's the snap. Flowers gets the first down and more. Flowers is finally hit down by Reaver and Wiles, but not till he gets to the Mule 30.
Boy, Trotter had a shot at him in the backfield, ran right by him. He came in on a stunt and just missed the hole. Just had the wrong hole. That's too bad. But the stunt is you pick the hole that you're supposed to hit, and he hit it. But the Mules just gambled wrong.
Yeah, he just cut back to the other hole.
Right.
It's 1st and 10. The clock is a factor. 3:36 to go. Mules by 2. Christopher inching toward field goal range, though. Flowers, they've been in the double tight end with the bone this entire series. Mules showing blitz. There's the snap. They hand it off, trying to get around the corner. Mules have this one bottled up, and Wiles brings him down. No gain on the play.
Well, I saw that official look like he was pulling out his...
yeah, that was close to it.
It looked like he was pulling out his flag to throw it, and he stopped. Must have been just adjusting himself.
They brought Kevin Fox around on basically an end-around play and got nothing at all. 2nd and 10 for Christopher at the Mule 30. We're inside of 3 minutes left in the game. The Mules lead by 2. Well, this has been a fun game, hasn't it?
It's been a better second half than the first half, that's for sure.
Yeah. Out of the bone come the Bearcats, and there's the snap. They hand it off. Going straight ahead and not getting much is Flowers. He gets to the 27, about a 3-yard gain.
You know, Stan,
so a big 3rd down.
With the play selection we're seeing the Bearcats go with here, it makes one wonder if they don't already consider themselves in field goal territory.
Well, from right here, that'd be a 44-yard field goal.
That'd be a long one, but the boy has a leg.
Well, if he kicks a 44-yard field goal, I'll tip my hat to him. There's the snap. They hand it off to Hargis. Hargis hit by Boyd, but slips away. He's got the 1st down and more. He's all the way down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Christopher.
Boy, if Boyd catches him in the backfield, it's a different ball game. But now the Mules will probably have to start burning some timeouts.
2:12 to go. Mules lead by 2, but Christopher has a 1st and goal at the Mule 8. This is the series of the season right here for the Fairfield Mules defense.
Need a turnover.
Here come the Bearcats out of the huddle. 1st and goal. Now they're in field goal range too, Bruce.
Absolutely.
Hargis, or rather Thomas takes the snap. They hand it to Hargis. He's going to score. Touchdown, Christopher. 1:57 to go as the Bearcats now go up by 4. 26-22 with the extra point attempt upcoming.
Kyle Hargis has had a pretty nice half himself.
They will likely go for 2 here to make it a 6-point lead, and the best the Mules can do then is time on a touchdown and make an extra point to win. With 1:57 to go, a lot of time. Mules have, I believe, their full complement of timeouts. I'm really not sure whether they took one this half or not. I know they took one. I thought that was the first half.
This is the first game that I haven't kept track of them, too.
Hargis does not get into the end zone, and it's 26-22 Christopher. Back in a minute.
The best time to purchase a new home is now. With rates still at an all-time low, there's never been a better time to buy real estate, and Floor Savings Bank is there to help. Floor Savings Bank is competitive in their rates. There's no gimmicks, no hidden fees, just local people and local decisions. Compare their attractive rates and low closing costs with any competitor in the area. New home purchases, refinancing, or home improvement loans. Stop by or give Floor Savings Bank a call at 662-2177. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Ubinger's Furniture Company is giving you the lowest price on Ashley DuraPlush sofas of the year. DuraPlush is the fabric with the velvety feel and look of suede, but it's one of the most durable fabrics on the planet. We have 3 styles in 3 colors, now priced for only $388. You can also take advantage of our 1-year, no payment, no interest financing with approved credit. Hurry, these sofas won't last long at only $388 at Ubinger's Furniture Company, Highway 50 East, Flora.
Well, the Mules just got a huge break, folks. Rock Perino kicked the ball in the end zone, but Christopher was offsides.
My goodness, boy, that's a gigantic break for Fairfield.
They'll move it back to the 35. He will kick again. He kicked it over Reaver and Puckett into the end zone. Okay, I'd say he's pumped a little.
I believe he's got some adrenaline flowing. He might have thought that he was going to be kicking a field goal back there a moment ago before the touchdown.
Mules have 1:57 to try to get into the end zone and regain the lead. They trail 26-22. Winner gets into the playoffs. Losers fighting for their playoff lives. Both teams 4-3. We knew we were going to have a good one here tonight, and it has been that. Rock Perino now tees it up at the 35-yard line. Jeremy Puckett would like to get the football. You know that. He's the burner. Here is the kick. This one much, much shorter. Coming downfield, picked up by Lucas Reaver at the 25 to the 30. Lucas doesn't get much after that to the 34.
So that penalty ends up costing Christopher about 14 yards.
And with 1:52 to go, the Mules trail by 4 points. And we'll try and get it downfield into the end zone and regain the lead with 1:52 to go.
I'd like to see the Bearcats go into the prevent.
Yeah, get that little umbrella going, you know what the prevent does. It prevents you from winning.
That's right.
Here come the Mules out of the huddle with Reaver at quarterback and West going wide to the left side. I still say we take advantage of that size out there. Reaver sets him down. In motion is Puckett. They fake it to Jeremy. And there's a pass downfield for Todd West. And Procise knocks it away.
Procise nearly had it picked. The pass was a hair underthrown, and West had to adjust to it and ended up playing defense.
Come back to that play. Come back to that play. Throw it a little longer, and Todd scores.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want to give him that much time.
146 left in the ball game. Mules trail 26-22. 2nd and 10 at their own 34. You're going 4 downs here, folks, no matter what. Don't worry about that. That's a non-factor right now. Mules trail by 4. West goes wide again. Again, he's locked up one-on-one. Well, they got a little help out there on him now.
Triple team.
There's the snap. Reaver rolls out. Reaver rolls out again.
He's got a lot of field.
He's got some room to run. Now he stops. He cuts it downfield for Puckett. Jeremy's got it. Jeremy downfield. Jeremy Puckett. Touchdown, Mules.
Wow.
Touchdown, Mules.
No flag.
Touchdown, Mules. Touchdown, Mules. 1:32 to go.
67
the Mules
yards.
regain the lead. 28-26 with 1:32 to go and the extra point attempt upcoming. What a football game. Lucas was going to throw the West. He rolled back the other way. Puckett kept running his route. He got open. He caught it. He scored. And the Mules are back out on top with 1:32 left in the ball game.
What a second half the Mules have had. They've scored all their points here in the second half. They've outscored Christopher, well, at this point, 28-12 in the second half.
Christopher had a 14-0 lead at halftime.
This is a big play now.
Big extra point coming up here for the Mules. Reaver at quarterback. Takes the snap. Out to Todd West. He's got it. The flag down. He caught the ball. Let's get a signal here. There's a flag, but no signal yet on whether they count the point. Yes, it's good. It's good. Mules 30, Christopher 26. That was pass interference. We'll be back in a minute.
For your prescription medicine needs, come to Throgmorton Palace Pharmacy. We are willing to work with our customers to achieve their best health. We can provide specialized medication preparation and compounding services as ordered by your doctor. We even have a 24-hour prescription service and offer free delivery. Visit the gift gallery for greeting and special occasion cards. See our selection of collectibles such as precious moments and cherished teddies. Our variety of Christmas ornaments is sure to be appreciated year-round. Come to Throgmorton Palace Pharmacy and the gift gallery today.
Joe Hodsey, the Ford dealer from Salem here. With Ford building 5 of the top 10 selling nameplates in the U.S., it's great being the Ford dealer for 30 years in Salem, Illinois. Great prices, great service and parts, friendly people, and a strong desire to stay focused on knowing happy owners is what kept our store successful. With over 12 acres of paved display area, a full line of trucks of all sizes, I know we'll have something for you too. Come take a look or visit our website. Shopping could be easier.
Kickoff was squibbed by the Mules short, and picking up the football was Matt Niblett. He returns it to the 39. 1:27 left in the game. Christopher has one timeout. Mules lead 30-26. A field goal is not an option for the Bearcats now.
You'd like to, any time on this possession, when you have the opportunity, tackle the man inbounds.
Yeah, keep the clock running. Christopher just has one timeout. They come with a spread formation. Is Thomas going to throw it? There's the snap. He is. He rolls out. He's got time. His pass is incomplete.
This man started out the game 8 for 8, and he's had some difficulty here in this second half. It's been a different team.
Stops the clock, though, on the incomplete pass. 1:23 to go. Mules 30, Christopher 26.
Wally's going to head to the sideline, get a little bit more speed in for a rush, as Wally can't really get to the quarterback, and the Mules will take a timeout. We're going to keep it
right here. We have 1 minute, 23 seconds to go in the game that will either make it or break it for the playoffs for these two teams. Actually, it won't break it for either one of them, but it's going to make it difficult for the loser. And the Mules lead 30-26, 1:23 left.
What a different team this has been in the second half, Stan. They've outscored Christopher 30-12. And all they got to do is to hold on for about another minute 23.
Well, that's a lot of time, Bruce.
It sure is.
You know, if you think the Mules have got it in the bag, folks, remember Sesser 2 years ago. The Mules took the lead with 30 seconds to go and lost.
You think that that's not running through the coaches' minds right now?
You know it is. You know it is right now. You know they're telling the team no mistakes, nothing stupid, and don't get any silly penalties here. Make sure you do your assignment. Just do your assignment here. Up front for the Mules is Harris, Zerlini, Bob Thompson, Marsh, and Vest. It looks like I'm going to try to put a little pressure on.
A double tight end, Stan.
With a bone. There's the snap. They pitch it out. They're trying to get Hargis outside. Keep him in bounds. Flag down. It's coming back. It's coming back. He's out of bounds at the Mule 40, but it's coming back.
Holding against the Christopher Bearcats, and the flag's laying on the 40, so that'll move it back to about the 30-yard line, make it a 2nd and 20 with 1:16.
Yeah, he got out of bounds. The clock will be stopped, and we'll start on the snap because he did get out of bounds, and the Mules will take the penalty. I mean, this is, that's a no-brainer. They're looking at the bench, but it's going to go back 10 yards from the 39-yard line.
The penalty occurred on the block to spring the runner, so that was it was not a silly penalty. The kid did it. And,
yeah, it came out early.
Yeah.
I mean, the flag was there. Now Christopher's 70 yards away from the end zone, 1:16 to go.
Well, also important for Christopher, they're 20 yards from a first down.
And 1 timeout.
Yeah.
Out of the spread formation, Thomas sends a man in motion. There's the snap. They fake the handoff on the end around. Thomas looks downfield. He throws short. It's incomplete. Off the hands of Hammonds and incomplete. 3rd down and 20 with 1:10 to go.
Kyle Hammonds, the 5'9" senior, Stan, looked like he was kind of thinking about his running after that one.
Well, they had nothing deep. They threw short. Had he caught the ball, it wouldn't have been much yardage.
And had he caught the ball, the Mules might have been able to tackle him in bounds.
Yeah, and the clock would have kept, well, they have 1 timeout.
1:10 to go in the football game and a 4-point lead. That extra point that the West caught in the corner, that is just gigantic right now.
30-26 the Mules, 1:10 left. Christopher, 3rd down and 20 at their own 30. Thomas takes the snap, drops back. He gets it away. It's tipped. It's incomplete.
West had a shot at it. Reaver had a shot at it. He tipped it, but it was intended out there for, I believe it was Nick Miner, wasn't it?
I believe so. He would not have had the first down either, but now it's 4th and 20 for Christopher. The game is on the line on this play.
Yeah, basically this is you send everybody deep and hope something good happens. You might run the flea flicker.
Christopher has to get to midfield for a first down. They're at their own 30-yard line. 4th and 20.
The hook and ladder comes into thought right now because
watch the trick plays here. Christopher with a 4th and 20, 1:04 to go. Mules lead by 4. Thomas, flag before the snap. Somebody lined up offside.
For one of the teams, we don't know which one. The Mules were doing a lot of moving around on their
They're pointing
side.
at the Mules.
Yeah, it looks like one of the linemen accidentally got into the neutral zone, and you gave 5 yards. That makes that 4th and 15 quite a bit easier.
Yeah, it's a big difference. 4th and 20, 4th and 15. Now you run it down and in or a post, and you got a shot at it.
And Thomas has shown that he can throw it about 10 to 15 yards. He's had difficulty making the longer throw.
Well, the Mules need to put some heat on him here. 1:04 to go. Mules lead by 4. 4th and 15 for Christopher. Here's the game right here. Thomas takes the snap. He rolls back. He's got time. He throws deep. It is picked off. Todd West has it. He goes back the other way. He's down the sidelines. He is going to score. Todd West into the end zone. He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, that's
stepped
fine.
Out of bounds. Okay, fine.
That's fine.
Okay, fine.
Step out of bounds, take a knee.
Mules are going to win this game and go to 5-3 and go to the playoffs for the 2nd straight year. As the pass was picked off by Todd West, and the Mules will have it 1st and 10 at the Christopher 20 as he stepped out of bounds with 49 seconds left. Christopher has only 1 timeout.
If you had asked anybody here who'd watched the first half what was going to happen here in the second half, see Rosh, and he was right. Rosh was absolutely right on. He said the turnovers were going to do it.
Turnovers were the key to the ball game. First half, the Mules turned it over. Christopher took a 14-point lead. Second half, Christopher turned it over. Mules took advantage.
Mules call timeout, and
probably a wise timeout. We're going to keep it right here.
Just settle the kids down. Make sure that they take the snap, take the knee, make Christopher take their last time out, and off you'll go. the Mules will be 5-3 after tonight. If as long as everything goes well, you don't want the Herman Edwards kind of play. As the officials talk things over, the girls came out, give the Mules the water. The Christopher Bearcats, this has got to be a hugely disappointing loss for the Bearcats, Stan. They thought they might have had the game in hand. I would have.
Well, first half was all Christopher.
Yeah, the Mules played like zombies.
We were talking about how, we got to do something. Give the coaches credit for second half adjustments.
Oh, absolutely. Then they kind of woke them up, too.
And Jeremy Puckett. Give Jeremy Puckett credit for being the man tonight.
He certainly was. I think we have a back of the game.
I would say number 4 might be the guy. Mules take a knee. They'll have to do it one more time. 44 seconds and the clock moving.
2 more times.
And, 2 more. You got Christopher calls out.
Yeah.
See you, Rosh. Our buddy Rosh on the IHSS. He's a Christopher ZR fan. And
runs the Black Diamond Conference website. Does a great
and we
job
want to
with that.
thank Rosh for putting on there. This game would be on the internet tonight. So if you're a Bearcat fan, you're tuned in tonight. I know you're disappointed now, but what a ball game this has been.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We hope we haven't been too big of homers. Well, if you're a Bearcat fan. Of course, we're home.
We have. We have, and we will be.
Yeah.
Well, the Mules are 40 seconds away from a playoff berth and breaking the 3-game losing streak, Bruce.
Oh, that's maybe the biggest story of the night. The Mules possibly got into a little bit of a habit of making mistakes and doing bad things, and they finally got it snapped out of them at halftime tonight.
Okay, Todd, now there's a flag before the snap. Is somebody probably lined up offside for Christopher, trying to, get in and bum-fuzzle it, and such is the case. And it's immaterial.
That's in
Christopher has burned their last time out.
That's in Egypt, right?
Bum-fuzzle?
Yeah.
Right next to that other town in Egypt.
Yeah.
About 20 miles south of there.
Okay.
Kind of like somebody's incognito, just 20 miles south of Communicado.
Yeah.
Todd West will take a knee, and this game will probably be just about over. Let's see when they blow the ball in for the next snap. We're down to 35 seconds.
Well,
Wiley ambles up to the line of scrimmage.
It's third down.
He blows it in at 30, so the Mules are going to have to snap it one more time.
I don't think they'll mind.
You'd even take a delay here.
What a second half for Fairfield. What a second half for the Fairfield Mules. It's a different team, and Jeremy Puckett is the machine.
Jeremy Puckett has been the man
you think
tonight.
Christopher's going to be happy to see him graduate, walk down the aisle?
There's the last snap of the game, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Playoffs, baby! 30-26 the Mules. That's Mules football. Now stay tuned for the Southern Illinois Lumber Company postgame show.
Who do you want to give lineman?
If this news.
What exactly caused the wreck, and at this point they are still trying to make their final determinations of what